For real? Oh, no. Let's go.
Boston
State of OH! Today. In Berkeley, California. You got it. This one's for three. AJ Hawk, $5,000. USA! USA! USA!
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
What?
let's go!
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You ping!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this feel-good Big Time Commitment Friday, April 3rd, 2026. This program begins now. Sports are the greatest thing of all time. We're so incredibly lucky that we get a chance to chat about it every single day. And as we head into the Final Four weekend, let's remember that life is good. Obviously, there are a lot of things in life that might not be perfect, but whenever you zoom out a little bit and you get a chance to showcase all of the greatness, you can't help but think, man, it's great to be alive. It's great to be a sports fan. And the Final Four this weekend is going to be electrifying. And don't look now. West Virginia might win the crown.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. West Virginia might win a basketball tournament in April, but that's not the one we're going to talk about all day today. Just know the Mountaineers, overtime thriller over Stanford last night. And that man, Honor Huff, made 3 straight free throws with 3 seconds left in the game to tie it, to send it to overtime. And what did the boys do? They hammered the nerds in overtime. Woo! West Virginia advances, maybe against Oklahoma or against Baylor, or who won the Rutgers-Toronto Blue Jays game?
Creighton beat the Rutgers.
Blue Jays, just like I've been saying this whole time. But now back to the Final Four. They're saying this might be the most electrifying, the most talented, the most big boy basketball that the Final Four has seen. Obviously, UConn and Dan Hurley are a thrilling story. Illinois, they got some bad itches up there. Also, a kid from Indiana on both of those teams. Excited to see how that goes. Michigan taking on it with Arizona. Koa Peat will be joining us today. Koa Peat will be joining us in 38 minutes. He was a man who announced his commitment to Arizona on our program for basketball. We were so incredibly thrilled and honored that a college basketball player wanted to do it on our program. We certainly opened the door, say, hey, bud, if you want to make a big life decision on our show and have us be a part of your celebration, a monumental moment of your life, we would certainly be thrilled to do as such. And what we learned about him then is this guy's got football in the family, okay, but he's got feet.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
This guy's got feet.
Yeah.
And he's got incredible hands. And he felt like he was a 55-year-old whenever he was on the show.
Yep.
He goes over to Arizona. Obviously, Arizona celebrated at the time. And immediately upon him announcing his commitment to Arizona, I said, congrats to Arizona, just from the little that we know here, for landing Koa Peat, but also to Koa choosing to go to this team. Now they find themselves in the Final Four, and they got a great squad that has been very dominant. But that Michigan team has literally belt to ass everybody that they have played. This weekend here in Indianapolis should be spectacular. And who will win on Monday night the national championship and have their one shining moment? We shall see. We'll talk to Coach K in about 13 minutes or so. Got a lot of college stuff today, although we will obviously speak about professional sports. Pittsburgh Pirates have their home opener today.
That's right.
Got a 19-year-old starting shortstop. This kid, Connor Griffin, already signed for a $100 million plus deal with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Love that. This guy, 19 years old, already married. Okay.
Yep.
This guy, 19 years old, out of an academy down there in Mississippi, allegedly made for the moment. Paul Skeens yesterday said he's the most mature 19-year-old of all time. Saw him speak, has a 45-year-old's mustache, has an incredible accent because he is from down there in Mississippi, and they say this guy is the next one. Starting at shortstop as a 19-year-old, he's the youngest to do as such since
A-Rod.
Alex Rodriguez, who obviously went on to have a pretty good career, both business-wise and on the baseball field. Connor's supposed to be the guy. Tickets for this particular home opener for the Pittsburgh Pirates, higher than they've ever been.
Yep.
You're talking about needle mover. Paul Skeens not even pitching, and people in Pittsburgh are believing and paying big money. Is this guy that we used to call a big dumb dipshit, the owner? Is he potentially evolving into a pretty good little owner over there? Spent money for the first time, long time, signed this guy who is the next phenom in baseball as a 19-year-old to a long-term deal to be able to have him locked in a little bit longer than he would have. And now we got ticket prices going crazy, and people in Pittsburgh are actually kind of believing. That's good for baseball.
They should.
Because if Paul Skeens is going to be able to go out there and do good, and then we get a 19-year-old shortstop who stands at 6'5", who's going to look like Wemby in the infield out there. If he's starting to do his thing and the bats get hot and the boys start running, the cones start getting hoisted, it's like, wait a minute, boys.
Yeah.
Buccos are winning a World Series.
Yep.
I love that that's possible, and that's how baseball can be treated at this exact moment. They still have 156 more games in this particular season. College basketball will be great. Obviously, baseball will be fantastic. The NBA is outrageous. Luka pulled his hamstring.
Yeah, not good.
Luka pulled his hamstring again. I guess he did this right before All-Star game. Pulled his hammy here. Didn't look great. Obviously, went down. He and an OKC fan got into it pretty good. Yeah. OKC fans said some disrespectful stuff to a hurt player. They responded back. Austin responded back. I like the gamesmanship. I mean, you take your shots how you can take them, I guess. Luka punches that guy in the face, so Luka's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But that person can take You know, there's just so many ways to look at it. I like that there's good verbal joust. What I don't like, Luka, down 40 pounds allegedly, down 38 pounds, in the best shape, carrying the Lakers. Really the only hope that the Lakers have if they want to go on a magical run to win the entire thing is going to have a hammy this late in the season. Now, there's also a chance he's not going to be able to up for any awards. Remember, they made a new rule, 65 games
That's right.
to be up for awards. Awards matter because in this particular business, if you have an award, first team all this, MVP this, it actually hits an escalator for what a deal can actually become. So the 65-game thing, trying to spur away the rest and not playing and not watching anybody, has actually got to a point now where it might be ripping off players, especially if they have actual injuries this late into a season. Obviously, they're never going to be able to win. What they need is all their players to play and be healthy. Luka down, not good.
Not good.
On that note, NFL's still carrying some great water. Got a lot of great takes coming out of Take Land. Las Vegas Raiders, they signed Kirk Cousins. You know what? Kirk Cousins with Kubiak, he was really good. Are they trading out number 1 overall?
Oh.
Did they get when did signing of Kirk Cousins happen? The day after Fernando's pro day? Is that when this whole thing? Did they send everybody up there, see a pro day, talk to him, see the new jacked Fernando, the 53 of 56 in his pro day, Fernando, and they say, you know what? Maybe we do just ride Kirk Cousins out here and we just move on from Fernando. There's obviously going to be a lot of conjecture about everything, but as I have slept on the Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza quarterback room, I don't think there's been a better decision made for Fernando's future. But also, I appreciate the fact that the Raiders know that they think Kirk is going to be much better than he was last year with Kubiak back at the helm, with Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, and a retooled offensive line. Then you get Max Crosby back somehow.
Huge.
And he's pissed, right? Because another team has already told him again. This guy who was obviously overlooked during the draft process coming out of Western Michigan.
Eastern, I think.
Eastern, sorry. They're going to be so mad.
The Eagles.
They get it.
Western Michigan hockey.
Yep.
Eastern Michigan, the Emus.
Yep. Green turf.
The Eagles.
Ypsilanti. Or
The
the
Eagles.
gray turf. Whatever.
Emu for short.
Max Crosby donated like 20-some million. Did he donate a bunch of money back
Yes,
there?
he did.
So they better get good at something. Okay, and I assume they are good at something.
Dominant.
They actually almost lost their football program at one point in this whole thing.
Okay,
I'm sorry, it's just the truth. It's
Anyways,
the truth.
everybody's overlooking him. They're overlooking his school. We're overlooking everything. And now he, in the middle of his first ballot Hall of Fame type career he's having, has another entire dosage of motivation for the Baltimore Ravens saying, yeah, actually, we want to get the hell out of our building. It's crazy that it's able to come full circle like that, but it does feel like this Raiders team might be the best that they've been. I think adding Kirk was brilliant, especially because they only got to pay him league min next year and then a $10 million roster bonus for 2027. We'll deal with that then. Kirk Cousins gets $20 million. He gets an opportunity to play on a really good team that's completely retooled and in a city that would love to have a winner. I mean, that is certainly something that's real. So good luck to all of them. Thankful for all of them. And thankful for the NFL always staying alive. College football is going to have a couple big things happen today on this program.
Okay.
I believe we have 2 commitments happening.
Okay.
Two?
Okay.
2 lives are being changed. 2 programs potentially finding their next legends. And we will have the incredible opportunity to host that. Now, there might be a chance we also talk to coaches from teams in college football in the second hour, just to talk about how it all goes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, no names need to be mentioned in any, now or in those conversations.
No.
But we will be having a pretty big college football second hour, I would like to say.
Okay.
And I think that'll be a good thing for all parties. And I think college football has some special things about to happen in there. 2 programs in particular.
Okay.
We're starting, I don't know what's going on. This is not a signing day, right?
I don't think so.
We're nowhere near a signing day right now?
No.
No, it passed.
Feels like it's all it's interesting what's happening right now.
kind of just.
We're getting a chance to peek behind the curtain right now in hearing conversations from now the player side, agent side, and coach's side, and we're kind of hearing about it. It is an outrageous thing that is happening in college football right now. And then you start hearing like, hey, this school is really big right now. And all that means is literally one alumni just decided.
Yeah.
I want our football team not to be asked anymore. So then all of a sudden, bang, whole new market. So then the number just goes like this. And then agree to this? Nah, but not really though, right? It is insane what's happening. So we like to think that when somebody comes on our program and announces it, it's steadfast forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we like to think.
Ironclad.
So congrats to these players and these teams.
Hell yeah.
Talks the table at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. Con man, big day, Red Sox home opener.
Yeah.
Obviously that matters because you guys are last in the entire MLB. On that note, Celtics are going to win it all this year. How do you feel about the state of Boston sports, especially after what we've seen from Vrabel out at the owners' meetings earlier?
Yeah, I feel fantastic about Boston sports right now. I mean, you mentioned it. The Celtics are rolling. Jason Tatum's back. Mike Vrabel is dunking on every other coach. But let's also talk about those Boston Bruins. The hottest team in hockey, Boston Bruins. I believe they are 22-7-6 since January 1st. The Swayman basically playing like the gold medalist starter, and he is rolling right now.
Not to mention UConn women Final Four tonight.
New England kind of doing it up there.
Oh, yeah, you said Boston sports, but yes, of course.
Yeah,
also,
New England.
UConn men and women going is huge. I do worry about the Dawn Staley matchup. We always have talked about how South Carolina and UConn kind of been running college basketball for the last, 5, 6, 7, 10 years, essentially. So, yeah, I feel good about Gino's girls. But, again, when Dawn Staley's coming to town and this is the matchup, I'm a little bit nervous for tonight. But then UConn men, the next day will be fantastic as well. I mean, New England sports in general right now are rolling. And if it wasn't for, the Red Sox, that 1-5 start, that would be one thing. But the Fleet is the other team that we haven't talked about yet as well. Those Boston Fleet women are rolling. So, yeah, I would say we're feeling pretty good right now. And the Sox, season starts today. Okay? 6 games away from home don't count. The season starts when you get to Fenway. And that's what's happening tonight. You guys are real excited about Connor Griffin. We got the guy, okay? Roman Anthony is coming home, baby. I think Donnie Wahlberg is throwing out first pitch today. So, yeah, feeling pretty great about the squad.
Boston Fleet are at the top of the table.
Of course.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, you did. And there, I was hoping so bad that there might have been a little bit of a shakeup. The Boston Fleet are my team as well, though.
Yeah.
We all understand it. Yeah, we're all in on the Boston Fleet. They're at the top of the table. We certainly appreciate that.
There.
We really thought we had you for a couple. Anytime one of those things happens, Connor doesn't know that's going to take place. It's just kind of like a quick, let's see if Connor can put himself in some shit with the people back home. Just to see. And you did incredible.
Yeah, I mean, but while we're on it, though, I do know that people are pretty bummed the Connecticut Sun got sold.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So I do want to.
Where'd they go?
T's and P's. I believe they are one of the teams that is going to get moved.
I'll tell you what, I've been hearing a lot about that Memphis NBA team.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of
Nashville
conversation.
Grizzlies?
No, well, I don't. Hey, listen, we've been to Memphis. I've walked through.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've walked in Memphis.
You're the
I was
last
in
one.
the hotel, I think.
Yeah.
That they were talking about. And listen, there's certainly something to lay on. So, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Memphis was good to us, though, so I'm not going to say anything bad. Okay? On that note, I feel like everybody.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys kind of piggybacking.
It feels like they're all kind of trying to.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go ahead and try to make this happen. For Memphis, we're pulling for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good luck,
We're pulling for you, Memphis. They're saying a lot. Let's go to one half of the hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboys, AP Tone. Final Four this weekend. Obviously, these are the 4 best teams in the country. Duke could have made it. UConn obviously proves that they're the big. What are the numbers saying here? What are the odds looking at? Because I think it's fascinating. UConn plus 550, but they're a bunch of dogs. And then you got Dan Hurley coming out and saying, everybody in the Final Four gets watches. We're not here for watches. We're here for rings. Okay? They don't hang Final Four banners at UConn. Okay, that arena's packed with a lot, both women and men's. You only hang a banner if you win a national championship. This is what these guys want and everything like that. They have the worst odds to make it. Is that because who they're playing, because of the matchup, because everybody else? What are your thoughts, and how should we be looking at it?
Yeah, both games.
I'm trying to get a crown.
Both games are a coin flip. So this one, obviously, you're looking at Illinois and UConn is minus 1.5. I don't know why I said it UConn like that.
You can't, too.
And then the other game, Arizona and Michigan, is also minus 1.5. So you're thinking when you go look at the championship odds, if you could pull those back up, Foxy, why are those 2 teams, Illinois and UConn, so much farther down than the other 2? It's because that Michigan and Arizona all year long have been rated as one of the top 2 best teams potentially of all time, and they're playing each other. So the winner of that game will be favored. I've looked ahead. It's like minus 5, 5.5, 6.5, somewhere over the winner of the Illinois and UConn game. So that's why those guys have longer odds as champions. But we've talked about it with UConn and Hurley. Hurley's 18-3 against the spread in the tournament, which is just absurd. And then past the Sweet 16, he's 10-0 against the spread. The man knows how to win games in the tournament. But this Final Four weekend is 4 great teams. This is going to be awesome.
Okay, so not just Final Four, Sweet 16. Dan Hurley, 20-4 against the spread in the entirety of the NCAA tournament. The highest cover percentage, 83% of any coach since 1985 expansion among 137 coaches with 10-plus games in the tournament. Dan Hurley's team's going to fight. Mm-hmm. They're going to fight, obviously. The fact that Arizona's getting points, too, crazy. I mean, that's certainly something to think about with how they've been performing in this tournament, who they are. We got the best 4 teams that we're going to be excited to watch. Can't wait to do that tomorrow night at Lucas Oil Stadium. Joining us now is a man who won 2 national championships at Lucas Oil Stadium, a man who's a 5-time national champion, friend of the program, living legend, icon in the basketball world and in society. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach K.
Yeah, Coach.
What's up, buddy?
I have a present for you.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to send you this. This is so you can bop the wood.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is our floor, a piece of our floor from 1977 to 97. It had 2 national champions practice on it. And so instead of bopping whatever the hell you bop, I'll actually use some wood.
Coach,
right?
I want to let you know that is phenomenal. Thank you so much for that. I just got excited. I just got wood. You know, I just got wood.
Yeah.
I am so thankful that I just got wood here, and I'm going to put it right here. So whenever I'm doing it, I'm hitting. And then I could do, what's the Cameron Crazy? Did you guys do this thing too as well? I could bring the whole, anytime somebody comes on, I could bop the wood from Cameron right there. Boom, I'm playing defense, then I turn that shit right to him. I do this one. And then what, you guys didn't have a naked guy or a guy?
You can do DDMF too.
Oh, okay. All I do is win, no matter what. I'm in the building. Everybody's hands go up. Duke, Duke, motherfucker. That is, okay. All right, so we're in it. I feel like I played for Duke.
Yeah.
Holy shit. AJ's going to be so jealous. You know, if this goes in, I get a jersey.
Okay.
Oh, fuck! All right, let's move on. I thought I had a jersey. I thought I was on team. I did too much. I'll bop the wood. Thank you, sir, for thinking of me. I genuinely appreciate this. Final Four. Whenever I talked to you before we got this whole thing started, 1991 or something, you win, and then you make it to the Final Four and something, and then you lose. I forget what it was. And I was like, man, at that moment, does it become you have to win national championship or it's considered a failure for you for the rest of your career? And you said, hey, the Final Four for coaches is considered sacred ground. Like this is, and you've said it numerous times, 4 champions because they each won their region or whatever under one building. Final Four is still what we need to be holding in such high regard, right? Making it to these Final Four teams is an insane accomplishment, or should we only be talking about, which we seem to only do, the national champion at the end of it, and Final Four is just kind of a part of the process?
No, the Final Four is promised land for teams and coaches. Obviously, the Holy Grail is located in the Promised Land, and that's the national championship. But I know Danny's a good friend, really good friend. I heard that he just put up national championship banners. But the teams that don't win there, and maybe if UConn doesn't win, the other teams will put up a Final Four banner. You know, the Final Four is a great sign. So many programs have never been able to achieve it. And when you do, you're a champion. You put up a championship banner from that region. And hopefully you put up a national championship from Indianapolis. But it's the best day in college basketball, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the best day in college basketball.
Games start a little late. You know, I was hoping maybe a 3-6 start. It's cool. 6 and 9, basically. You know, trying to figure out things. Daughter's got soccer practice tomorrow. You know, we got to figure it all out. But I am pumped. We're obviously going to be in the building. It is electrifying every time we go to these college hoops games. I don't go to a lot of college basketball games. That's like my first experience. Why is Lucas Oil Stadium such a good venue whenever maybe some other stadiums were potentially not thought of that? And what should people expect whenever they're watching this? Is it going to be a lower shooting percentage for these guys because of the stadium? Like, what do you kind of think about Lucas Oil Stadium as the venue and what we should expect from the atmosphere tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think Lucas Oil is the best one. I mean, they're all good. You know, the fact you're playing them, none of them are bad if you're playing them. But Lucas Oil had good shooting sites. It's set up so damn well. And the thing about Lucas Oil, it's surrounded by the city of Indianapolis, and you can walk to it. There's before you ever enter Lucas Oil, there's the atmosphere, the environment permeates throughout the whole city. That's why I think it's the best place. Where you eat, where you walk, where you're staying, you're just consumed by the Final Four. I love it. I'm glad we won 3 there, 2 in Lucas Oil, and I mentioned on one of the shows we did. I can remember the last time in 2015 when we were there, and I walked. It's an elevated court. The only thing I don't like about the domes is the head coach has to sit on a damn stool.
Yeah.
Up
on the thing.
Like we did something wrong. And the thing that hurt, I didn't like it because I usually sit right with my staff. I don't stand a lot, and I get input from my staff throughout the game, and I can do things before a TV timeout. When you're up there, you're turning, or an assistant has to touch you.
I think you should have told them to go to hell. I think you should have said, I'm sitting with the boys. Okay, can we move actually all the boys up here? Sounds like that was a little bit of this is for show, not for so much as like, let's coach good. I don't like that they did that to you, Coach. I want to let you know.
Yeah,
I think you could have laid the hammer on him. I think you could have at the time.
I think we could have won another 2 at least if I didn't have to sit on that damn stool.
Look how cool you look, though. You look so happy.
No, look how that is so bad.
No, you look happy. Look how genuinely thrilled. Jeez, it doesn't look like it's going to crack at all either.
Coaches are the stars of the
like
college team.
I'm waiting in line in an amusement park or something.
They should turn the lights off. Spotlight.
Solo,
Yeah, just on the coach.
During timeouts.
You can see how elevated you are. So if you're below, your line of sight isn't good, So a lot of times, watch how much the assistants are standing up instead of sitting down, especially who's got the scout, who's in charge of offense, defense, whatever their responsibilities are. That's not good for the assistants either, because a lot of times an assistant is the one who is most animated on a sideline. Again, it's good that it's in a dome because you get so many people, but that's one negative about it.
Yeah, let alone you fall out of that thing like it's boxing ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get your ass dropped. I'm not saying you would ever do that because you got a great balance. You look very firm there, 90-degree angle on your knees there. That was certainly phenomenal. Hair very dark in there.
Oh, yeah.
The stadium.
It's a little darker today. It's a little darker.
Why would you put it in?
Yeah, what happened? What'd you do?
I don't know. It just kind of happened. I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened.
So you're painting it every morning? Are you painting that thing every morning, your hair? You're painting it every single morning of your life? And your eyebrows?
Every third day.
Okay.
Okay, so now we get the gimmick.
Knew it.
Yeah, now we get the gimmick. I'm happy to hear that. You talk about the people in the stadium and how there could be more of them. A little bit closer to some places than others. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Coach, I was actually at the 2015 Final Four, and it felt like a home game for Wisconsin and Kentucky because it was so close. Obviously, it didn't matter. You guys won, but it's happening this year again with Michigan. And then there's video coming out of Illinois' practice going on right now, and they have almost one side of the lower bowl full for practice today in this situation. How much do you think it is an advantage for Illinois being so close? I think it's only 120 miles away, and they already have, it looks like, 30,000 fans here.
Yeah, not only that, but it's Brad's first Final Four. I love the way he's handled this week where, he said it took me 39 years to get to the Final Four. So it's a moment in time for them. I think the fact that they can have so many people there. When we won in 2010 in Lucas Oil, we played Butler, and it was like a home crowd for them. There were so many Butler. Actually, their colors and ours are similar, and there was like blue everywhere. There's going to be a lot of orange a lot of orange in there. I think it is an advantage for Illinois, and God bless them. You know, their fans show up; they should have an advantage. But the fact that they're there for this practice, and that's a cool thing. I don't know if you football guys know it, but all the practices on Friday are open to the public.
Yeah, we
and okay. I didn't know what the hell you're talking about.
I would like to let you know, they also get a watch when they make it to the Final Four. Just let you know that. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, but the thing about that, it's so fan-friendly. And I think it's great for the teams because they get a feel for the Dome with a really good crowd and noise and everything. Instead, if you're playing an away game, you go for a shoot-around, there's nobody in the place, and here, it's a celebration of basketball because the coaches are having their convention at the same time. And it's just a celebration of college basketball. And Friday's a cool day, for all the guys and the coaches to feel the ambiance of Lucas Oil and the tournament. And I'm glad you mentioned that they have so many people there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people packing in. Obviously, Illinois people are excited for it. Did the Duke mother? Did they travel a lot Did you guys have a good traveling crowd?
Yeah. Not only that, we got fans everywhere, man. And we're not a state. We have fans throughout the country. We also have people that don't like us throughout the country.
That's what I was going to say.
But we have a lot of fans, so a lot of people show up. When we play away games, like when we have big games, neutral site in Chicago, D.C., wherever it is, we usually have a huge contingent of Duke fans there. We're very, very fortunate.
The Chicago one, D-Bone was there. And then if you did anything in Ohio, A.J. Hawk was there. And I enjoyed watching your teams as well because you guys won all the time. So it was fun. It was fun being a fan.
We didn't win all the time, yeah. We got our butt beat. But it made the times we won feel better.
Yeah, but more likely than not, you were going to piss people off and you were going to win.
Yes.
Yeah, like that is kind of, so I was kind of naturally drawn to that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a fan of this team. We're going to win, and it seems like people are going to be pissed off. I like that team. Now, you guys had some players on your team that were a little hateable, like very hateable.
Sure.
You like those guys, I assume.
I love them. Yeah.
How come? Just because, like, who was the guy that was tripping everybody all the time?
Grayson Allen.
Oh, yeah.
This guy was tripping everybody all the time. Like, I didn't know you at the time, and I didn't really.
You guys, what does all the time mean?
I don't know. Every time I saw him, every time I saw this guy, he was kick save with a goalie. Bang!
They played the same play.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Come on.
Yeah, but still. But JJ Redick, people did not like JJ. At all.
Who was the quarterback at Syracuse?
Greg Paulus.
Yeah.
Kyle Singler.
Yeah, all the boys.
Singler. Ryan Kelly.
Wojo.
Yeah.
Leitner.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the Plumleys.
So you guys seemingly, so you get what I'm saying. Thank you. Okay, so every generation you did have somebody that was seemingly like very good.
Normally the best player.
Like you're not going to be hated if you're not good, obviously, in sports. That's
but it took the pressure off the other guys. So those guys handled it well. JJ really handled it well. If it was an away game and you started doing that, he'd want to put 35 or 40 on you. And I did not need any motivation for him. He loved that.
Okay, so let's talk about JJ a little bit. Can we pivot to the NBA? Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I'm wearing my NBA thing.
You said, yeah, Duke's out, actually, if you see.
Yeah. Let's talk pros.
Let's talk.
Those are my guys.
Remember, I've been working with the association. Guys, 4 years. That's awesome. I appreciate where your head's at. And the pros will bop wood whenever it comes to the playoffs. But JJ, obviously Luka gets a hammy last night. I think he's now certified as an NBA coach. Like, he was podcast co-host with LeBron. It's the only reason why I got the job. Media pundit is the only reason why I got the job. Whatever. It's Los Angeles, makes another stupid decision. It's kind of how it all went. He was mocked and ridiculed because at the beginning, obviously, they weren't that great. Then they make the trade for Luka. They end up being he wins 50-plus games in 2 seasons back-to-back. Only him and Phil Jackson have done that for the Lakers. How much have you been a part of JJ's kind of evolution as a basketball coach, and what are your thoughts on him as a coach of the Lakers?
Yeah, not in the evolution. I mean, we talked some, but when he was considering doing it, we talked a lot. And this is what he wanted to do. I mean, he's so damn competitive, and he's really smart and unbelievably prepared. And so when he went into broadcasting, he knocked it out of the park right away, and that wasn't competitive for him. And he loves the game. And so when we talked about, he says, Coach, you think I'm nuts for doing it? I said, no, if that's what you want to do, do it. And if someone will give you that opportunity. And obviously during that time, they offered the job to Danny Hurley, and then he turned it down. And I thought JJ did a great job with Rob Pelinka in saying, look, that doesn't bug me at all. I've been an NBA player for 15 years. I know what it is to be traded. I know what it is to be sub for. I know the NBA, and so I think it was a great move by the Lakers and Rob Pelinka to hire him, and obviously it's paid off.
Yeah, I enjoy watching him. I like how fiery he is.
Oh yeah,
it's like that little psycho is supposed to be a coach.
Yeah.
There's a level to.
He's got Coach Psycho stuff.
Bingo. That's the difference. Like I played obviously a very important position in football. Kind of. Coach. Hey, listen, the pop out of you right there was too genuine. That you know what I mean? Like that was just like that was from like the bottom of your soul almost, it felt like. But on that note,
don't tell me that you were responsible for field position. Okay.
Which we won if you were to look that up. Kickoff and punting, and shout out to our returners, and quarterbacks didn't turn the ball over much. Yeah, you can do a look at the percentages of dubs there. That certainly was a good thing for me.
In your career, did you ever tackle anybody?
Oh, Coach. Run the clip. Find the clip now.
Find the clip.
Coach,
yeah, find the clip.
No, find the clip.
Show them.
Coach, we got 20 some of those things. We got 20 of them.
20?
Yeah, 20 of them.
Way. No way.
Coach,
get the Trenton Holiday. Pull up the Trenton Holiday now.
Coach, bopping wood, laying wood, piping, laying pipe. That is what we got going on out here. Now, on that note, I, as punter, got to meet a lot of people. Okay, got a lot of socializing. Got a lot of people working. I'm doing a lot of handshaking. How we doing? Everybody feels good. Let's have a good time. Hope we win this weekend. Can you guys do that for me? Life is better whenever we're all winning. Okay, we all enjoy that. But you can tell immediately who's supposed to be a coach, who's not supposed to be a coach. Yeah, and it's like in our sport, the time and then the effort and then the fake time and then the fake effort that you have to give seemingly. I'm not judging coaches. I'm just saying that seemingly is the role. It's like you can tell the difference between who's supposed to be a coach and who's not supposed to be a coach. I don't think every player is a good coach, but I think there are some players that's like evidently a coach. You thought that about JJ, I assume, since the beginning? And how many other guys?
Well, I didn't think about JJ being a coach right because I knew he's going to be a pro. He's one of the great shooters of all time. And so it surprised me that after his playing career that he wanted, and he was so successful in broadcasting. But in thinking of, when he talked to me about it, I said, of course, because the game and you'll prepare. You're a competitor. I mean, he's really as competitive as anyone.
Yeah, we heard that story about he was dating a girl in Wisconsin or something, and in the summer he would go back and he'd be working out at the local gym, and because of who he was, there'd be somebody that would chirp him, and he would murder the entire gym in the offseason, I guess. I think he told us that story.
Yeah.
And it was like, of course, some nobody in Wisconsin just said, "You stink. Get out here."
Yeah.
Game to 100.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. It's like he clearly had that level, and it's just different. It's just different. You're either born with it or you're not, and I'm happy to see JJ working out. Now, working out. The NBA has a lot of issues, okay? I think we all understand that everything has a lot of issues. But I think they've tried to kind of corral the issues that they have with star players playing. Okay, as somebody here in Indiana, for the Pacers in Indianapolis, whenever there was a lot of load management happening, the Pacers games seemingly were a lot of potential sit-outs. So a lot of people here in Indiana would pay for a ticket to go watch a team. They'd get there, it wouldn't be announced until 30 minutes before the game. Hey, you spent money on this. That guy's actually not playing, and he's not even sitting on the bench. You're not even going to see this guy tonight or whatever. Right. So then they do the 65 games thing. They're trying to get back to it, but now it seems like we're back to where we kind of were. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Coach, yesterday, I think, it might have been the day before, Richard Jefferson gave an entire thing kind of about this, just about how, like, back in the day when there were 2 training staff members, no massage therapists, they were doing the entire thing basically old school, flying, not private, the entire thing, and how much that has changed today, where he basically said the players were kind of pampered when it comes to the whole load management type thing. Now they're talking about, minimizing or kind of getting less games in the season because 82 is too much on the body. Pat mentioned the, 65 game rule because it was getting out of control. How do you feel about the state of the NBA? Do you feel as though the whole load management thing is kind of creeping into college all of a sudden and that is becoming a bigger thing? Or do you think the NBA where it is great? It's just, sometimes unfortunate injuries like Luka happen. Sometimes, rest is necessary for the teams.
Yeah, well, the NBA is great. We're having the best year ever in the NBA. Yeah, it's a new media contract. Money-wise, it's incredible. Exposure-wise, it's amazing. And but it keeps evolving. And so, what Richard Jefferson was talking about, like he's a former player. He's not a current player. If he was in this, he would love the way things are going right now. Just like things keep changing. You don't go back. You go forward. You're always becoming, as a player, as an organization, and as a pro organization. And I'm at all the NBA meetings, and the scrutiny, how they keep looking at how to improve the game is amazing. And so the thing we're talking about right now is the thing called tanking. Where
half the league, coach.
But we should also be talking about rebuilding. Like who is rebuilding and who is tanking, because there are organizations that have a lot of young players and whatever, and they're in the process of rebuilding. Look where the Pistons are right now. Okay, these teams that have rebuilt. Now, were they tanking or were they rebuilding? So by next year, for next draft, not this draft, there will be new policies in place to have an effect on the draft. The way you build a team is through trades, free agency, and draft. And the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, has really done marvelous things for the NBA. But we have not been able to figure out completely how to do that draft and to assure that when an NBA team comes out on the court for the fans, that they want to win, not that they want to lose. And Adam Silver has addressed it, and I think it's really up to the owners to decide exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, I know that, but then it's succeeded before. I think Oklahoma City people say they were tanking, and then obviously they end up winning it all. They're potentially in the middle of a dynasty right now. Right. And then you talk to some owners, it's like, well, how am I supposed to get a star? How can I get a program builder unless it's in the draft, because it's hard to get free agents. Guys don't really become free agents. They get traded to places they want to go. Then they sign new deals at those places. So there's really no free agency either. So draft is really the only way I can get a program-changing player. And it's like,
in different markets, like for free agency, there's probably only a third of the teams that are destinations for the star players, as far as where they would want to go, maybe a dozen or so. So the smaller market teams have a disadvantage in that. So the free agency thing doesn't enter into their equation on how to get better. So trades and draft become the main. There's a heavier load for those two things.
And boy, you might get a 2% chance better lottery thing if you lose 4 straight games here. 2%. You're not even guaranteed to get that.
Nope.
Because what was Dallas? They were 11th or 12th.
They're like 0.1%.
It hasn't worked out that way the last couple of years, where the 2 or 3 teams with the worst records.
So then you're tanking for nothing. So that's a problem. That is a problem, especially, and here's a stat, crazy stat. Somebody tweeted out, and we certainly appreciate them for doing that. Mr. Purdom here. Friday night's NBA slate is historic because of its perceived lopsidedness. 5 games have point spreads of 15 or higher tonight, something that's never happened in the last 35 seasons. It's like the good teams and the bad teams are like very apparent. And sports books are like, hey, we have a read that this team is not even, and this team's going good. That's not good whenever there's not competitive matchups. And then also, there was another tweet yesterday that listed out all the stars that weren't going to be playing, and then Luka gets an injury. Once again, Luka's not just resting load manager, but the amount of people that aren't playing, it's crazy. It is. I love the NBA during the playoffs, and it's like last couple of years we've been following during the season. It's the same conversations. Yeah. Next one we need to ask you about, just to kind of check all the boxes, All-Star game. What are they going to do? What are they going to do with the All-Star game? Like, that is literally all the conversations every single year about the NBA, and then the playoffs happen and everybody kind of forgets about it because the playoffs are so good, and then we move into the offseason.
The All-Star game was really a lot better this year. And
international.
There's a lot of thought that went into it, and I applaud the Players Association. Andre Iguodala heads it, and making sure that all these guys, it was competitive, the 3 teams that they had, and it was good basketball. And hopefully we can keep that going. And hopefully we can solve this, have a better solution to the tanking next season. And it's number 1 on the list of things that Adam Silver is addressing right now.
We believe in Adam Silver. We appreciate Adam Silver. Hey, Coach, before we let you go, the other day you sent a message to Mullins. He couldn't hear it. We're about to have Koa Peat on. Do you have any thoughts on his play and how he's done this freshman year for Arizona?
No, he's been spectacular. And, he's from Arizona. And he's been I think, as good as you could be. And he's strong. He could play football, and be a great football player. I love watching him because with that big body, strong body, how well he moves, his finesse, like Arizona is really deep. And so they play 8 players, and that means that he can be fresh. He can play. He's not going to play 38, 40 minutes. And so the 28 to 32 minutes that he plays and how that's a big thing when you have an 8-man type of rotation, the quality minutes of your star players, and as a result of those minutes, you're probably less chance of injury long term in a season. So like in Arizona's case, they were healthy. Actually, all 4 teams are pretty healthy right now. But I love that kid. I would want him on any team that I coached.
And we'd love to hear that. He made his commitment on our show, which we were pumped about. Because we're a big college basketball show. Yeah. So that was a big deal for us. But I think the reason why it happened is because he is football family, big football. You talk about him being a football guy. His feet are phenomenal there. And then the handle's outrageous.
And he's got great balance and footwork. And with that big body, to be able to do that, he's graceful, like.
Who was the guy from Pitt had no ACLs?
DeJuan Blair.
DeJuan Blair.
Dog.
Yeah, he feels like he's a bigger DeJuan Blair. It feels like his DeJuan.
No, he's different. Blair was great, but this kid can play on the perimeter. He can play anywhere on the court. And you see when he goes up, usually bodies go away from him. And so he finishes. He's a really good finisher. And, they get fouled a lot. They shoot they only about 25% of their shots are threes. They are old school. They go into the paint. They bop the wood in the paint.
Yes, they do. We like that. We like any team that does that.
You're getting me to say that now.
You might have a new career coaching. New mindset, new mantras, new mottos. You said whenever he goes, bodies fly. And then you asked earlier, if I had any tackles, Boys did some research. Run the clips, please. Run the clips, please.
Here we go.
Sunday Night Football, Peyton Manning, 18-12, bang. That's me, number one, Coach. That's me.
Wow.
Yep, thank you. Closed my eyes, ran into him. Okay, that's truth. He's an Olympic track star, so I obviously got very lucky there. Here's Antonio Brown. You ever heard of him? Maybe best wide receiver of all time. No big deal. Okay, a little late hit probably, but just wanted him to know that I did it. You know how to do that. Oh, yes. Boom, bang.
Good stick.
Pow, Cromartie, by the way. I believe that's who that was. And here's Joshua Cribbs. Ever heard of him? Yep, bang. Boom, Coach K. All right, enough. We're bopping wood. I got respect for all those guys. I appreciate all those guys.
You know what? That makes me feel even better about you. I thought you were just this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Coach?
We get it. Yeah.
Just one, Coach.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a loss for words.
Okay, yeah, unbelievable, Coach. Well, I'll have some words for you next time. You're the best. Have an incredible Final Four weekend. We appreciate you, Coach.
Okay, all right. Good luck and have fun in the next segment, you football guys. All right.
Actually,
we're pretty big college basketball guys.
Funny enough, we're talking college ball.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Coach K, we appreciate you.
Yeah, Coach.
I forgot about the Cromartie one there.
Dude,
He need me in jaw.
That was the cleanest one, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's straight up in there. Yeah, had to hit him. He need me in jaw. That's why you did. That was probably earlier than most of the other ones. I'm not doing that again. Never, ever. Antonio Brown ran so mad. Like, he was just such an angry runner.
So good.
Dez, I think I got one with Dez on the sideline.
You got Jules.
He was very scared.
Well.
Jules, but Jules got me too.
Yeah.
Jules
true.
got me too.
Maybe.
Yeah, Antonio Brown got me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of these guys.
Yeah. It's been a dance.
Couple of these guys, it's been a 1-2. I would talk to all of them before the game, though. You know, I try to buddy.
Yeah, lull them into it a bit.
Yeah. Mostly because returners, I have learned, are my type of guys. Okay, returners are a incredibly athletic, massive amount of moxie crew. I mean, and I just gave up a touchdown there, just sacrificed it. Thought I was going to hit the guy into the guy.
That was a good hit, though.
Think about me thinking that. Like, that was in my head on an NFL field. All right, I'll just hit this guy into this guy. Julian Edelman took one to the house on me about a quarter before this particular one. Jumps up in the arms. I obviously have to do a little sidewalk slam. How you doing? Keep moving. Fumble recovery here. How you doing? On top of it. What a moment. Walk off the field with the ball. Ref says needs ball back, no problem. All right, I'm done with watching this. Can't do it. It's just getting uncomfortable. That one was sick, though.
Yeah, that one was sick. No, also as sick is that piece of Cameron Indoor that is coming here, by the way.
That is,
dude, I got wood.
That is so cool having that over there.
I can't. I'm gonna put it right here,
as you should.
Maybe I don't even know how we're.
Yeah, you could.
I guess
take
glue
it
it
off.
to this.
Tim
thing.
will figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe put the. No, because the mic has to be able to move. But yeah, I'm putting the.
You got to put it right. You honestly, it might be on the side. Bob Wood over here.
Bang the boom and the pow. Might have to do that. What a time. We're waiting currently for a man who's going to be competing in the Final Four as a freshman. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, fresh off the court, it looks like. I'm not 100% sure. Hair looks phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, freshman sensation for Arizona, Koa Peat.
Yeah, Koa!
How you doing?
Hey, sorry, thank you for making time. I know you're probably incredibly busy. Tomorrow's a huge day for you and the boys. Thank you and congratulations, brother. Congrats.
I appreciate you guys having me on the show.
No, thank you. And we talk very highly of your commitment on our show. You've made us look much better than we actually are in this entire thing, so we appreciate that. Since that moment until now, I mean, has everything just gone perfect? How do we feel about all the decisions that have been made? And how do you feel about you and the boys' chances here as we go into the biggest weekend of college hoops?
I feel great. I feel great about the decision, coming to Arizona. Everything's been working out and just super excited for the challenge on Saturday. And hopefully we advance to a national championship.
Okay, we just had Coach K on. He was talking about how big you are, but how good your feet are. I'm going to be honest. When we had you on, we watched some highlights of you. I don't think we fully understood what you are. There's some shit that you're doing that's outrageous, brother. I mean, we're talking about step back three, turn around, fade away, taking it to the rack. We're outside. We're putting it up. Obviously, I guess this is how you've been your entire life. Do you feel like this year you've gotten better at any specific part of basketball or just kind of all of it in a total?
I say all of it in total, just, being coached by a great coach in Tommy Lloyd and having great teammates around me. I mean, they've been helping me get better and develop my game, and I'm just super thankful for them.
Silky touch, though. I mean, just an absolutely silky touch for a massive man. How tall are you?
6'8".
How much do you weigh?
240.
Jeez.
Big boy.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do some of this shit. okay, he wasn't supposed to be able to do some of this shit. Now, the team, though, awesome to watch. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Koa, first off, I'm a Steelers fan. Your brother played for them this year. Thank him for his service. We all appreciate that. But talking about unselfishness, 5 guys average double-digit points on your team. Another 2 average 8 or more. So there's basically 7 guys who can score for you. How do you, like, as a team, are you going to who's hot? Is it just unselfish, open man? How do you guys, with all this talent, how are you all so unselfish with all these scores?
I would just say, our togetherness, we're a really connected team, and we just want to see each other be successful. So, we're just trying to find an open man, whatever is helping us win that night. If it's Yvonne's night, it's Yvonne's night. If it's Brandon's night, it's Brandon's night. But, we just try to share the ball, share the wealth, and, just try to get wins.
I feel like that culture is something that people would not expect in 2026.
Sure.
Especially because brands and everything, everybody wants it. I love that you guys having a team that is completely bought into team instead of me. On that note, must be great leadership. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Cole, what has the message been from Coach Lloyd leading up to this game? There's been a lot of chatter, not just with him. Everyone's saying, like, hey, North Carolina's coming. They want him. But also saying that you guys in Michigan might be 2 of the best college basketball teams of all time. What has his message been kind of leading up to this week as you guys get prepared for the game tomorrow?
Just a full focus, full focus on what's at task at hand, beating Michigan and hopefully getting to the national championship game. So, just staying connected, being together, just giving our full focus to each other, not really worrying about the outside noise or anything like that, just really locking in and doing what we've been doing all year.
You guys watch film much in college basketball, and what have you seen from this Michigan team? They've been beaten. You guys have too. They've been beating everybody's ass. They have. What has the film sessions been like? I assume there's a massive amount of respect for the blue team up there.
Yeah, no, we do film sessions all the time. We've been doing it all year. Just a lot of film sessions. I get tired of them, honestly. But Michigan's a really good team, really well coached. They got a lot of talented players. A lot of those guys are going to play in the league someday. But just super excited, man. They're a really good team. Super excited for the challenge.
Hell of a run. Obviously, we see the togetherness. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Cole, when it comes to that with the team, what do you guys do? Are you guys playing video games during the week when you're not, practicing ball? Are there team dinners you guys go to and everyone drinks Shirley Temples? I know that worked for the New England Patriots. What is kind of the go-to when it comes to hanging out with the boys?
Yeah, we're always together on and off the court. I'm definitely the best video game player on the team.
Really?
Looking at one of the guys right here, I beat him with FIFA every day. It's definitely really together and connected team. We love each other. We all want each other to succeed. So, it's just great to be a part of.
Who's here? Are they the second best FIFA player?
Yeah, I'll say that for sure.
Let him slide on number 2. Yeah, actually, it doesn't matter who's down there, but yeah, we'll say he is number 2. You guys play cards or anything? Does your generation know cards?
We play like the little Uno game, like on the game pigeon, like messages, but that's really it.
All right.
We don't really play cards that much.
What type of meal? What's that?
Go ahead.
No, say you were gonna say something.
It's cool. We practicing in your alma mater.
You down there in Lucas Oil right now? How is it?
It's cool. It's really cool.
Are you in which locker room are you in?
I don't know which locker room this is, but it's super big in here. It's cool. For sure.
You've earned it, Koa. This is your life now. Everything's going to be super big. Everything's going to be super big forever. Have you guys gone in there and shot yet? And Coach K told us that the sight lines in Lucas Oil are better than any of the other stadiums that he's been in. Have you guys gotten a chance to get in there, and how was the feeling?
Oh, yeah, we got in there yesterday. We're about to practice soon. But, it was super cool, In those big stadiums, my coach back in high school told me, you got to really look at the back of the rim. Can't really look at the surrounding stuff. So that's what I've been focusing on. And I felt good in there, honestly, yesterday. I felt good shooting the ball in there, getting the touch on those rims. It was good. We got a Hembo stat on the amount of points for freshmen from Arizona. You are currently sitting at 70. Mike Bibby had 108. Barry's had 71. Aaron Gordon, 57. Now, 2 games potentially left. Everything in front of you, Koa. Since the moment you joined our program, I'll say blessed our program, with your commitment until now, it has been an honor to watch you work, dude. Seriously, you're an awesome, I don't want to call you a kid, because you've made more money than I probably have already. You're obviously taller, bigger, and stronger, and more successful as an athlete than I ever been, so I don't want to say this, but hey, kid, it's been awesome to watch you grow, and we can't wait to continue to watch everything you do. We appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. No, I appreciate you guys having me on the show again, man. It's not gonna be the last time, for sure. Hell yeah.
Love that.
Boom. My man, ladies and gentlemen, Koa Peat. Thank you.
Yeah, Koa.
I love that.
It's a good young man.
Let's go Arizona. Hey, let's go Wildcats.
Hey, you know what? Let's go Wildcats.
Yeah.
Let's go Wild. Actually, UConn, Mullins. We like.
It's okay. They can meet in the final.
Yep.
We can go Huskies versus Wildcats.
How about that? The 18-year-old from UConn going, yeah, what? Like he had quite a different.
What are we even talking about?
Yeah, had quite a different attitude than Koa, who has obviously been a professional athlete since he's 12 years old. Like that is what we've kind of experienced. In the next hour, we're going to get a chance to do a couple different commitments, and just like with Koa, I'm telling, like, we genuinely feel this way. It is so cool to be. When I was growing up, signing day was a huge deal. My signing day was a huge. I mean, that was a big deal. If you get a scholarship, like. Back in the day, and obviously it's different now with NIL, but like I wasn't going to school unless I got a scholarship. Like I wasn't going to college unless I got a scholarship to go to school. So when I was playing soccer, the goal was scholarship. Get into football, goal is scholarship. So signing day, getting scholarship, I think for me and for us as a little bit older generation of athletes, it means a little something different because this is a gigantic day. I still remember mine, where I was. I still remember the thought. And even though we are in an era where a lot of guys transfer a bunch of different times, what we think is the guys that come on this show and make the commitment are normally going to be the guys that are probably taken care of pretty good by the places. So I don't think they're going to be looking for more money elsewhere because I think the places they're at are going to continue to give them money. We think. Because we're hearing from the coaches that are saying, hey, would you mind doing it? This kid wants to ask you to do this. Is this something you'd be offended by? And it's like, no, we'd be very thankful for it. Now, is this guy...
Yeah, is he going to up and leave after 6
are we, and then it's always like, no. Like, hey, like it's like, okay, cool. We'd be honored to be a part of it then, and we're thankful to do it. We got a couple of those here starting in the next hour. Should be a big-time celebration.
Yeah, that's what's so sweet about the college basketball commitments. It's like, oh, okay, this guy's committing, and in 5 years he'll be in the pros. It's like, no, Koa Peat was on 2 years ago, and now he's in the Final Four, and he's going to be in the NBA next year. Like the college basketball commitments, you forget, they go so quickly to the league because they're only in college for that 1 year.
Koa Peat, he's so good at hoops.
Unbelievable.
And that whole team is. It's like he could have chose to go to a smaller place where he's the only guy, and he would get fed. He would just get fed ball, and with the way we've seen, he probably carries his team into the tournament and everything like that. He's got a loaded team with him, only getting better at hoops. It's like he has no self-consciousness about what the future is. We all know what the future is. That guy's going to be playing in the NBA.
Yeah, his brother's an NFL player with all that stuff.
I thank you for thanking him for his service. That was very kind of you. Say we have a connection to the family. They did us justice. Won the AFC North.
That's right.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We're back on the other side. Goodbye.
Amazing. Today is the best day on our show, and we consider all of you at home like our family. So today, it's an honor to showcase somebody who is part of our family on World Autism Awareness Day. We're going to showcase his superpowers today. Madden Orlovsky is here. Dan, we're going to celebrate anybody who's touched by autism, and Madden has created all of the artwork in our studio for today.
Yeah, I mean, Madden, last year was the first year, obviously, that we did this, and it was a very cool moment. And Madden's been working hard at new drawings and a little bit of remakings, and this is him 15 minutes ago walking in and seeing all of his drawings all over the studio. There's so many individual characters. Obviously, that's Albert Einstein with the tongue out. I think there's some Dude Perfect guys, as always, individual characters and buddies. I think he's got logos of every team in the NFL. He drew the NFL logo for every team as well.
And Madden's going to be drawing for us throughout the show.
Yeah,
we'll be checking in with him. We have some special surprises. Dan, before we get going here, what does it mean to you as a dad to watch him enjoy this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously last year was a very emotional day. And we talked about it last year. I talked about it last year where it was probably the first time that I had witnessed him kind of stepping out of the, I guess, label and thriving under, I guess, his own rules, and him being on full display, and that was why there was such emotion. And I think now even more, like watching him even in the first couple minutes, I think it's what I love about it, and I'm trying not to get emotional about it, is what I love about it is it's his. Like, it's his thing. It's his, like, we work in sports, so kids have their own, like, oh, I'm great at this sport or that sport, but this is his, and it's, I'm so thankful that ESPN and you guys let me be a part of it. Gosh, I'm 4 minutes into the show. And he's just a special, special human.
He really is. By the way, Dan, it's okay to be emotional about this. It's really cool.
At least I made it to the end of the show last year.
We're all emotional right along with you. And I know Tiffany and the rest of your family's watching at home. There's even some watch parties right now for this. So, Madden, that's just how special you are.
I mean, this is unsolicited right now. He does this at our house nonstop. It's unsolicited. I have no idea where it comes from. He just goes, and it's his favorite. It's when he's probably at his happiest.
Madden, what are you drawing right now?
Let's draw and watch ESPN.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
What?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this magical, feel-good Commitment Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Hour 2 of the program begins now. Sport! Our special.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Magical.
Yes.
Majestic.
What?
Powerful.
What?
Impactful.
What?
Influential.
What?
Sports.
What?
See? Or everything.
Simon says.
That's part of what the sports thing is. It can make you feel so many different ways. You can feel jubilation when something magical happens. Yes. Found a crown.
Yeah, bingo.
Hits crown. On some fat darter over in the Premier League.
They're not all fat, man.
I know, the only one in shape won yesterday. Yeah. Who would have thought?
Boom.
True.
Boom. Jubilation is there when you find the crown.
Shout out Gerwin Price.
Yeah, that's the only one we should ever be betting on over there. He's the only one that understands that maybe he has an obligation to the sport in which he is a professional to take care of himself one time outside of darting.
That's the Iceman, baby.
Some controversy.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite.
Big controversy in the dart world yesterday. You saw it.
Frustration.
Yeah, exactly.
Confusion.
Yeah.
You can feel sad. You can feel pumped. You can feel empowered. And you can feel enlightened. Sports provide everything, including emotion. We saw that yesterday, obviously, when Dan Orlovsky brings his boy Madden on, and his drawings of not only sports figures, but world's figures brings us all to our tears and thinking to ourselves, hell yeah, Dano. Good for you, Dano. And to Madden, you're a dog, dude. Keep it going. Sports provide so much for so many people, and we're lucky as hell that we get a chance to chat about it every single day. Today, we're going to change a couple lives, be a part of some life-changing moments, which I'm excited about. It's not just me. It Talks to Tables here at Boss Connor and at Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer,
Dahn.
Cowboys, AP Tony's here. I don't want to hear about any controversy happening in Premier Darts.
Yes, you do.
You mean Luke Littler?
Well, you're calling him Luke
A
Littler?
lot of people are calling him Wow.
Boo-hoo Luke.
I saw him throw the other big guy
Yeah.
out of the way, and then he missed 3 straight darts.
Yeah. Joked big time.
Yeah, Gian Van Veen.
So you're saying that this guy maybe isn't like somebody you can count on?
Yeah, you can count on Littler delivering.
What did he do yesterday?
Whether that's losing or causing controversy.
All right, we're moving on from darts.
Why? What's up with the Iceman, baby? Gerwin
Iceman,
Price.
he's the man. Okay, Gerwin Ice Price.
Yeah.
The Iceman thing is there's a lot of talk around that. I think he's going to have to probably get some new nicknames, but it's not about darts right now.
Sure.
This is about massive moments happening in the history of one person's sports existence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been very lucky to be a part of a few of these in the past. Foxy, it is time.
It's a big day for some big names. Locking in the day in some big games. It's a big day for some big names. moves like chess. Got a 4D if you wanna be the best. Announce it on the show. Where you gonna go? Everybody waiting, they all wanna know. 'Cause it's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play, some big games. It's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play, some big games.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's going where next is what it said at the end. Well, that who happens to be stud quarterback out of Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2027, Israel Abrams. How you doing, team? How we doing, squad? Good to see everybody. Israel, thank you so much for joining us. It looks like a very lit living room right now.
It is. It most definitely is lit. It's a lot of emotion, and it's a lot of love in the room right now. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. I think I'm in a group text with all of them. Okay, so it's good to see everybody from the group text. Damian, obviously, I believe right next to you. Lisa, mom, to the far right of the screen, and then that's your sister, Soraya, right?
Sanaya.
Okay, I'm happy you had to check as well. I certainly got that. I certainly got that wrong over here. 100% on me, Sanaya. Great to see you. Nice to meet you. Israel, how has this recruiting process been? Obviously, gigantic day. We're lucky to be a part of it. How has it all been leading up to this moment for you?
Yeah, great question.
Thank you.
It's been a blessing. You know what I mean? It started all off in 8th grade. Going to getting my first offer from Iowa State. Not even my first offer. Going to my first camp at Iowa State in 8th grade and not getting my first offer until the summer of my freshman year. And then ever since then, it's just kind of taken off. Minnesota and Purdue came my sophomore spring. So going into my junior season, so after my sophomore football season, I picked up Purdue and Minnesota, and then just they started to roll. And then here we are right now, blessed.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I like that it took you, until your freshman season to get an offer. Yeah. Long time, Israel. Long time. Hey, they were trying to offer me that shit 7th grade. Yeah. 7th grade, so we're a little bit behind Israel. No, obviously you have earned it. We've gotten to meet some of the people around you here over the past few days. Sounds like you got a great group, and we're incredibly proud that we're a part of this moment for you. You've earned it all. You've worked your ass off. You've handled your business. Now, would you like to tell the world where you're headed to next, Israel?
Yes, sir. So first, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this would be possible. So you got to give him thanks. I got to give thanks to my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my granny, all my immediate family, all my cousins, my aunts, my grannies, my uncles, everybody, man, my friends, my teammates, my teachers, anybody that has touched my life in any type of way, I appreciate them. And I just want to let them know that I'm going to keep doing everything on my end to hold it down and just keep doing everything I need to do to work hard. And like I say, you see a coach fooling around, kill everything in front of me. So, for the next, and really like the greatest one, like the most important guy I think that has got me through this all is my quarterback coach, Coach Ho. You know what I mean? Right next to my dad, which has been amazing. Coach Ho was there from the jump. One of the first people to believe in me. When I thought nobody else did, Coach Ho was there to show me like, nah, man, like this is the way you have to do it. Like showing me like, nah, we're not gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. And he was the one that just showed me the ropes for the quarterback position and made me into the quarterback that I am today. So for the next 3 to 4 years of my college career, I'll be going to the University of Miami.
Put them up, whole squad, Miami'd up. We got the U all over the place. Congratulations, man. And I want to let you know. Yeah, all right, throw it up, Mom. Yep, throw it up, Mom. Throw it up, Mom. Hell yeah. Obviously, Miami just went on an incredible run this past season. Coach Cristobal is going crazy. They got I think they got commitments from everybody. And now they have a quarterback who everybody in America wanted to join their program. Can you tell me why Miami inevitably for you, Israel, and your family? And congrats to everybody over there. Wait till you get to Coral Gables whenever he's playing. It's beautiful. High dive. Jump your ass off there. Put the Speedo on. Go off the high dive, Israel. Do it all. But how come you ended up with Miami? And congrats to you.
No, but I think that what really did it for us was being down there. You know, from we got there Monday. We got there Monday and we were there till Thursday morning. And the coaches were nothing but helpful and full of information. And they did enough to make us believe in them. You know what I mean? And that's what we very much did. I think that that's a place that I can pursue my dreams and do something I want to do, which is just win, you know what I mean, and win games for my teammates, you know, because that's all I'm about is just getting my guys better and my guys get me better. So when I get to Miami, my only thing will be is to try to win us a national championship every year, and I want to be in Heisman talk from the jump. Some people might take it as naiveness, and I don't see it that way because I just have never seen it that way, and I think that there's not nobody that's ever going to stop us or Miami in any way getting anything. So. Go Miami.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, it sounds like you have the right mindset to be a Hurricane. And as you know, and if you watched the playoffs, which I'm sure you did, sidelines littered with all Miami alum. And, you know, for the rest of your life, you're going to have a brotherhood of some of the greatest football players of all time looking out for you and also pulling your ass aside in the middle of the game. Ray Lewis went up to Carson Beck and said, hey, why don't you go win us this game? Yes, exactly. So I think I'm excited to watch your career. Dad, Damian, can I ask you a quick question? How pumped are you about Miami? How pumped are you about Miami being the final place? And Mom, how much are you excited about Coral Gables becoming a destination in your life now, guys? I think this is a good news.
Well, we're from Illinois, so it'll be great in the winter. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about Miami, man. You know, the coaching staff, the offensive coordinator, you know, we believe that this is the best spot for Israel, for him to maximize his ability and to prepare him for the next level. So we're excited. We're really excited. We're proud of Israel. He's worked hard.
Hell yeah, Israel. Keep going, man. Not only to make your family proud, we are going to feel incredibly proud with everything that you do because you blessed us with this opportunity. Thanks for letting us be a part of your day, and good luck to everybody in that living room having the time of their lives down in Miami for the next 3 to 4 years. Congrats, Israel. Congrats, hey, that's cool. I think he handled that pretty well.
Oh, yeah, very well.
A lot of moxie, a lot of confidence. Let's go back to Bubba Gumpino back there in the back, Miami fan. No, he's from North Left Canada, but he became a Dolphins fan through his father and picked up the Miami Hurricanes because they were electrifying as he was living his life. Obviously got to see the Miami Hurricanes go on a college football playoff run up close and personal this past season, was living the high life. You guys get a dog out of Illinois, and it feels like Cristobal is turning everything around down there for you guys, Gumps.
Yeah, Cristobal is at the wheel. Everything goes with him. He's on fire right now. He's recruiting his ass off. He's getting everybody. Miami is all the way back and here to stay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, not to talk directly about what just happened, but just to talk about his program as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the Miami Hurricanes, Coach Cristobal.
Yeah, Coach.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it seems like everything's going pretty good today. Now, can you tell me about the type of guys, maybe quarterbacks, that you're looking to bring into your program? Or if we learn of somebody heading to play for Miami, we should know what type of things about them if we had to just kind of assume with your leadership down there for the Canes?
We're looking for real deal dudes, right? Like tough ass, hardcore competitors, winners, guys that are relentless about how they approach their craft, guys that people are going to gravitate to and that are going to, at all costs, whatever it takes, never let anything get in the way of 1-0. And aside from that, obviously, you got to be a great person out the field, but looking for the real ones, man. And I think, we're continuing to bring in more and more people of that sort in the program. So spring ball is rolling. You should be down here checking it out. I don't know what you're doing, but anyways, that's what we're doing.
Okay. We will certainly take you up on an invite to Coral Gables. I was just talking about that with a family from Illinois, actually. That has to be quite a selling point, let alone the success that you had last year. What is the messaging now that you're out there on the recruiting trail? Because obviously proof's in the pudding, you got a team, but Quarterbacks even going to your school seem to be absolute dogs. It seems like you have a culture now that is already established and expected for everybody that you have coming in.
I mean, it's never ending. You know that. I mean, you've done it for a long, long time. But I mean, it's proof of concept. Everything that we preached about on the way in, knowing that we were going to have a miserable couple of years at the beginning, it's all being validated by the progress. And when I say progress, we're not where we want to be yet, but we're gaining steam. And this place runs on I don't know, like positive anger, man. That energy, that fuel burns clean, and it's never ending. It's a strong source of fuel, and we want to get better. And it's just a hungry, driven organization, and it attracts like-minded individuals, and I think we're getting the right ones.
Positive anger.
Love that.
That's a great. I mean, that is a great shirt. Yeah, it's a great way to describe something that we potentially feel in certain situations as well. Might be simpatico. Hola, amigo.
¿Qué te pasa, man?
See. Hey, congratulations. We appreciate the hell out of you. And what's going on right now? You guys are in the middle of spring ball. What's happening for?
We are. We're in the middle of spring ball, practice number 7, 8 tomorrow, I believe. Also with a huge recruiting event, Spring Splash, where there's 140, 150 plus prospects on campus. But here, spring ball is real. Like it's full gear. It's 24, 25 periods, 2 hours, 2.5 hours of rock'em sock'em robots, and making sure that our guys understand that our DNA, our identity is established throughout the course of the offseason. So there's no, this is not like patty cake spring ball. We go at it and we take pride in it, and we have a lot of work to do to develop still as players and as a staff. So it's work, man. It's all it is.
You like a physical, violent football team. We watch it through the playoffs, and it feels like you get those types of guys. Let's talk about that with the next level. Go ahead, Conman.
Yeah, Coach, we saw some of the clips coming out of the pro day, and we actually had a question. Did your coaches rig the sled when Bain and Mesidor and the other guy were going up? Because they basically moved it as if nothing was there. Was that kind of part of the trick? Like, hey, we're going to make this sled much, much easier so it looks even more ridiculous? And also just in general, how were the pro day conversations with some of those teams?
Well, I would say first in reference to the sled, I mean, didn't you see them do that to opponents throughout the course of the year?
Yep.
Right? They were doing that to human bodies too. So these sleds are actually, they're pretty rigid. They're pretty hard to move. So, but those guys are complete creatures, man. Jurassic Park City. So, looking forward to seeing you guys up there at the NFL draft, right? Oh, yeah. In a couple of weeks. So, and it's just that again, I don't know if you've seen, they've all stayed in town. They're coaching up our guys. So you thought we were tough on our guys. You should see our players, the way they get after it with the young guys. It's been awesome, and that stuff is contagious, man. Again, that energy is burning clean, and the momentum is strong. And reset button, start all over, and let's go, man. Let's go get better.
Okay, so I don't want to keep going backwards to last year's team. I appreciate that they're there, though, and hard on the players. That's how you pass the culture down. That's how you pass the baton. I think Coach Saban told a story about Julio.
Yeah.
Like Julio was the first player that did it to a wide receiver room, and then that kind of went. That's how you did it down there. And people are staying down there to train. You know why? Because everybody else to train is headed to Miami.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what a weapon, what a treat. My type of skin, though, Coach, down there can only do 24, 48 hours. You know that. This breed of whites right here, yeah, right. Can't do the Tropicana too much. You know what I mean?
There's we have this pavilion in the, we're expanding the facilities, and the big centerpiece is a giant shot of you and your Speedo going off the 10-meter board. I don't know if it's going to scare families or attract families.
No, I was going to welcome them in. I'm going to see the milk toast falling right there. They're going to say that's what we like about there. Okay, let's go back to last year. Last question here as we look forward to the draft that you mentioned. Go ahead, Tone.
Coach, obviously, during this draft process, people start nitpicking your players. Obviously, Bain's arms are too short, and Mesidor and Scott, they're too old. But what are teams getting in those guys? Because we watch them during the playoffs. We know exactly what they're getting. But I assume you think all three of those should be first-round guys?
Without question. I mean, those guys are ass-whooping machines. All right? They are game changers, and they set edges in the run game. They annihilate people in the pass game. They're ridiculously smart. You should watch these guys in their film study, the way they pick people apart, just by analyzing stances, backfield sets, quarterback demeanor. I mean, they're telling you the play before the ball is snapped. And if you watch them snap after snap after snap, they're relentless. I mean, their motors are off the charts. And you probably see them on, Jason Taylor's trying to wade those guys off to come out for a breather. They're like, get the hell out of here, man. I ain't coming off the field. So And in college, right, you're getting sometimes 75, 80, 85 plays a game. The NFL game's down to 60. I can't imagine these guys with a full tank of gas going 55, 60 plays a game. They're going to be absolutely insanely hard to block.
Yeah, especially as they continue to evolve. You know, you're talking about their football IQ now. I couldn't even imagine what it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now. Feels like that's what all the Miami guys that have of the past have been able to do. Not only are they obviously tougher than you, not only are they got more swag and moxie than you, but also football IQ through the roof. Why do you think that is? What do you think that's just a part of the hard ass? Like, honestly, I genuinely wonder that.
I do believe this. I mean, down here, football is life, man. We live it, you know, and not just the community, the guys that end up coming here, because contrary to popular opinion, like our team is very national also now. We've got like 25, 26 different states represented on our team, but like here we live it. Like the guys that come here, man, they're all about, I mean, of course, getting a great education as well. Don't get me wrong, but they live to be just elite football players. So it's that stuff's contagious, man, and it's spreading hard and fast.
Okay, when's the next time you're going to be in public, maybe not paying attention?
In public? Oh, you're going to try to sneak me? Is that what it is?
Yeah, no, not sneak. I'll let you know. I won't be a coward. You'd see me very last minute, though. I would say it would be very, very last minute, I would tell you. It'd be from.
You better be working on your game, man. We got some good trainers down here, and we'll have to take you over American top team. Let's see what you got.
Are you still rolling down there? We still got it? Or am I going to be able to catch you in an off-season slump? You know?
No comment. I'll be waiting for you.
I've been doing the knee drag thing that they do in the
You look thin, man. You look like you dropped a weight class. I don't know.
Well, they got science now, Coach, as you know. As you know, Coach, I'm going to think about it. I'm thinking down there in Miami, they probably got around every single bend if you were looking for it. But you don't need it, obviously. You're a beast. I appreciate you. Congrats to your program. Feels like today's a big day.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on, guys. Go Canes.
Go Canes. That's Coach Cristobal.
Hey, Coach.
Isn't that crazy? Not allowed to.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's pretty stupid.
Didn't even acknowledge it. You said it was a big day.
Can't eat. Not allowed. Like, we can dance a little bit here, but let's make sure we're just. So we're talking about program.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not talking about future.
What we're building.
Now, what type of guys, if you had to think about the guys, what would they be like? Tough, relentless fighters, you know, positive anger. I like that.
That's nice.
I like the way he described that. Now, in between commitments here, I think it's only right if we do something that we started last week.
Yep.
Sure.
Now, it's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We looked at that camera right there earlier, and we say this is Feel Good Friday, Commitment Friday, right?
Yes.
If it's Friday, that means we don't love this because we like to talk about the positive.
Yeah.
We like to spin everything into a good time. Even when something is completely ass, we, as a group, will try to find a positive in there. It's called a silver lining. We are looking for that in everything in sports and in life. It's actually not that bad of a thing. Ignorance is bliss. Maybe stay out of some stuff, but we're always trying to find a positive. If something looks so stupid, maybe they'll win 10 games, though. Who knows? Always ended on that note. But on Friday, we have followed the lead of some other programs. It's time to do some whoop-de-woos. It's time to do some bloopity-bloos.
The bloopity-bloos.
It's time to hop on the Oh no train. Let's head over to baseball. Baseball provides us with some fantastic
The hell was
What
that?
is that? Somebody just yelling here?
I think it was yelling like, turn it up!
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know you guys ever have heard that ever.
Think he yelled,
That was
all
the loudest
aboard!
Volume up for this video.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought we were doing.
All aboard the Oh No train!
That's basically what I did say.
Well, I like that because, with the oh no, baseball has provided us some gems on the oh no train. Let's head right to, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Bars, who singles to second base here. Unbelievable pitch. Let's go ahead and hit that. Oh, what a diving play. Is he going to be able to make it? No, a little bit of an overthrow. Jake hits a single. Congrats to him. Now, obviously, 2 outs. Let's keep it moving. Who's on base?
Runner did not touch first base and then was put out.
What is this, Bush League? He didn't touch first.
You got to do that.
Missed the bag. And I think that is the horrendous call. Where is CB Buckner looking?
He's not even looking at it. Why would he even say that?
CB Buckner, this guy is ass. I'll tell you what, he's been in the MLB for 30 years.
Yep.
I have no idea what his life was like before ABS in replay. I assume it was much, much better because I only know that this guy exists because he gets his ass kicked by ABS and also baseballs. CB Buckner as the umpire. Oh! This guy's having the worst start in the history to a season. Run that back again with some sound. Oh, that's the Miz. That's our guy.
Oh, yeah. That stings.
He's throwing 104 miles an hour sometimes. That ball did not slow down. That thing might have sped up coming off of that bat right to C.B. Buckner's face. C.B. Buckner was asked where he was. He said, a place where I do everything wrong. They said, no, yeah, you're umpiring. He goes, yeah. People are wondering why I haven't got anything right. I'm taking 100 miles of a baseball to the grill. C.B. Buckner. This man has to retire.
That stings.
I don't like to force people out of their jobs.
No.
But professional sports are a meritocracy. It's supposed to be. Okay? Some people say it's the final meritocracy. I don't think that's the case. I think there are some good hiring places. But I think meritocracy is real. ABS has exposed one man more than others.
For sure.
CB, it's been a tough go. But hey, maybe he turns it around.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't eat balls off the face. He didn't take one to the nuts, which happened to some other umpire.
True.
So maybe things are looking up. And I think he should. I don't know umping that well. He should be looking at what he's calling, right?
Yeah, probably.
When he goes, I don't even know what he's looking at there. Why would he even say that for that? That's very rare, right? Somebody's going to miss first base. Aren't those like perfectly timed out, kind of the steps and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it can happen, but yeah, I mean, like the balls and strikes are one thing. Like that's the kind of thing. That kind of just seems like he was just like, fuck it, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just going to kind of ruffle some feathers and say he's out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to another no here in baseball, even though it's not C.B. Buckner. Let's go to the Cubs. First baseman, Michael Busch hits a pop-up short left. One guy's got it. Two guys got it. Nobody's got it. One guy's got a concussion. I think he hit his head off the ground. Bang. No, didn't hit his head off the ground. Good shoulder base there. Does have the shiesty on. That's crazy. With everything that's happening in the world.
Sure. Yeah.
But on that note, two guys can't go for one ball.
No.
Because then nobody gets the ball and they both end up embarrassing. They look like they're Bush League. Isn't that kind of what people start saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a routine can of corn. You got to help your pitcher out. You know, you just got to communicate out there.
Quiet
One guy's going to
defense.
call. Yeah, quiet defense is a dead defense. Exactly. That's the outfielder's ball. You got to respect it.
You want to talk about Bush League, okay? Now, we know these guys will bounce back in a big way. Congrats to Bush getting on base. Speaking of Bush League, how about the Royals? 22-year-old backup catcher. Here's him from spring training on Royals social media.
This is embarrassing. I need at least like 6 to 8 alarms. It's not good.
Guy sleeps soundly.
Yeah, heavy.
Okay, that's a fun social media clip. 22-year-old, I need 6 to 8 alarms. It's tough. Shouldn't affect baseball, right? Wrong. Guy oversleeps yesterday. Misses his start for the Royals. 15-year vet, Salvi, who wins the World Baseball Classic for Venezuela, thought he was down for a day, had sunflower seeds ready to go. These pizza ones was going to live his best life instead. Hey, bub, you got to play. Why is that? 22-year-old couldn't wake up in time to get to a baseball game in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Why, they got to figure this out. Is this a
no.
no! Now they're playing the Twins, and the Twins go, don't forget to set your alarms for tomorrow. See you bright and early. No! Unbelievable burial there by the Twins. Hey, pal, wake up, okay? Maybe get the Flintstones one where the bag drops on the
There
forehead.
you go.
You know what I mean? Where it does the entire thing. Set up an entire rig to get your ass up, buddy. And also, that's not healthy. Okay, you need to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
If a tornado goes, or a tornado siren goes off, you should wake up.
Have to.
You have to wake up. You can't just power through that entire thing. But I do respect the ability to be able to sleep that soundly.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I got a dog sleeping on my bed now. It's big.
Mm-hmm.
Really big dog.
Yeah, large dog.
They love doing that, don't they?
Really big dog. 2:55 a.m. This thing wanted to go take a drink, but was it going to piss all over the house? You never know.
Sure.
And also, this horse gets up off the bed, comes back to bed, nudges me. I'm like, thank God, I love this dog. Doesn't want to piss all over the house. Thank God. I get up, walk to the outside. Dog walks next to me, very kind, goes right to the water, drinks a bunch of water, turns around, walks back to the bed. I look at this thing. You son of a bitch. You cannot be doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, no for you.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
oh, no. But this guy ain't waking up. No, wait, dog's bopping.
No.
Not waking up at all. Get up here in a game, kid. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wake your ass up, buddy.
Yeah, and his teammates kind of rinsed him. You know, the Pasquatch basically said, like, you know, it was great because after calling his parents about 100 times and finding out he wasn't dead, we realized he just overslept and kind of put everyone in a position. And he obviously knows, hey, you know, you can't be doing this. You do this a couple more times, guess what? They're going to ship your ass out of town.
We had to send a wellness check to one guy's room. a couple times, at different hotel stops because they weren't able to wake up. But that's at like 5:30, 6 a.m., like normal time. This is an afternoon game.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on out there? Hope he's okay. Let's move along. We'll stay in baseball with the no train. This one might be the biggest of all time.
Yeah, it might be a Hall of Famer.
Highland versus Butler in McDonald's Stadium. Guy hits a blooper out into the outfield. Center fielder's going to get it. Boom, off his head. Home run! Home run! Good, and round the bases, Butler. He just took one out. Right off a guy's head. Now, he might be concussed, at least have a headache, but he also alley-ooped old buddy right into a home run. Off his head, over the fence. That is some bad luck, and the baseball god's telling you to quit. I think if that's happening, they're telling your team to quit. What happened in this game here, Ty?
Yeah, so this game was actually somewhat of a tight affair. They lost 8-4, obviously giving up a 2-run jack when you think you're just giving up a lazy pop fly to center is not great. But it was a day-night doubleheader. They came back in the next game, got beat 16-2. So
this guy's team lost 16-2?
They did. And I don't know if you saw, kind of just they are 5-27 on the year. So that's the kind of stuff that happens to a 5-27 baseball team.
1-15 in the conference.
5-29 now.
They need to get some sage out.
Yeah.
Okay, they need to get rid of some bad spirits. Because I'll tell you what, if a ball is flying that far, what is that, 250 feet probably?
Yeah.
250 feet in the sky, and then this person's running. For it to hit an exact spot on a round ball, round head, boom, to go perfectly over, the odds of that, 1 in a trillion, have to be. The baseball gods are saying you guys got no chance this year.
Exactly.
I think you put the mitts down.
Yep.
I think you just walk it off right there. I don't think it's that guy's fault. I think it's the baseball gods kind of telling him what to do. Let's continue on the oh no train. We'll head right over to the league meetings. We're there out there in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona at the Biltmore. Let's go to the coach's photo. Now, remember, this is a roundup of the entire week that was of O-Nos. Coach's photo looks good. Mike McCarthy's missing a button. Sirianni, they called him a chud. People were going after him. But there's only one thing that really deserves an oh no. Welcome to the league, kid. Jeff Hafley getting absolutely bodied as a first-year head coach of the Miami Dolphins to interdivision Mike Vrabel, New England Patriot head coach. Certainly a moment that made us all go, oh no. Bad start for Haf, but we think he'll get him back.
Yeah, oh yeah for Vrabel. Oh no for Hafley. If you're Hafley, stand up. I don't care if you're told to sit there. Say, no. I'm not going to be this guy. Stand up, go to the back, because if you don't, this is what happens. I mean, if Minter is sitting next to him, it's even worse. But Minter made out like a bandit because Hafley stayed seated.
Minter's very thankful that he didn't end up in that seat right next to it. We would like to say, remember, Vrabel was the first coach to sit down. This was a planned attack by Mike Vrabel, and whoever ended up next to him was certainly going to have a problem. I think there was probably some decisions made by other people not to sit next to him. Hafley, first year, happy to be there. Oh, Vrabes, I'll sit next to him.
Is my seat?
Oh, no. Oh, no. And the last one, didn't want to do it, but we got to go to softball.
No.
I love women's softball. I love college women's softball. I think it's an incredible sport. My daughter might actually be for real in that thing. So I'm excited for that sport to continue to go. This one's tough, Ty. I'll tell you, whenever you score 3 runs on a run through, I don't know what that pass ball, 3 women on base. 1 pass ball, 2 pass ball, 3 pass ball, 4, 5 pass ball, 6 pass ball, another run, scored. I mean, it's unbelievable that happened. We thought whenever we first saw this, because we didn't have sound on it, we thought it was an in-the-park grand salami.
Right.
That's what we thought it was. We're like, wow, how'd that happen? Turns out it was much worse than all that. Ball gets passed, and it gets passed, and it gets passed. We found out the batter here actually got walked the next time, and then because the pitcher couldn't find the strike zone after this whole thing happened, and then they would go on to lose this game 5-4.
Yeah.
Oh, heartbreaker. So, big win for
Wayne State.
Congrats, Wayne State. That's heady softball.
Exactly.
And on the other side, just a string of bad luck there that just you can't really
predict. Got to clean it up a bit.
But it certainly makes everybody that's watching go,
oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foxy?
Yes, sir.
It is time to be a part of a life-changing moment yet again. We will not run the video because the video is a little bit longer than it should be. I think the video should be about 15 to 20 seconds shorter. We'll certainly change that. We put that together overnight. But on that note, we are incredibly lucky that we once again get to be a part of a day that'll be remembered in somebody's sports life forever, especially in the football world. We feel incredibly honored and thankful to be a part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is an absolute stallion out of South Carolina, a stud who is massive, 6'4", 230 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2027, Rashad Streets.
Yeah, Rashad!
How we doing, team?
Doing good. Blessed to be on here.
We are very thankful and lucky that you are joining us. We see the family there. Sam, obviously, we've chit-chatted with. Hey, twists look good. Hey, braids look good, dude.
Gotta get them fresh.
Just got them this morning. I think I was potentially either right after that happened. They look fantastic. Anaya, sister, is that? Hi, Anaya. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. Sharonda, great to see you. How are you? Hey, what's up, Miss Sharonda? And I don't know name, Miss Grandma. How you doing? You look amazing, Miss Grandma. You look fantastic. Okay, Rashad, thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of this day with you and your family. Obviously, you get to the quarterback. We watched some highlights of you earlier. You run angry. Quarterbacks can knock it away. You have a lot of schools that are excited about your possibilities. What has the recruiting trail been like for you here, and when did it really start? We talked to Israel in the first hour. He's like freshman year, got his first kind of scholarship look. For you, what was your recruiting life like, and how excited are you for today?
I'm blessed. I'm extremely excited for today. But my recruitment journey started coming out of Milburn, freshman. I was a sophomore. That's why I got my first offer towards the end of the season. Coastal Carolina had came up, come to see one of my teammates during a practice. Saw how I played, offered me. I think I joked with my brother. He started crying after I got my first offer. So that's what I already So, but no, it's definitely been a blessing. Great to be in this position. And I gotta thank my family just for this position I am. Couldn't do any of this without them.
Hell yeah, and we've had a chance to meet Sam a little bit and the entire crew around you. And obviously, scholarship is great news. But now with NIL, congrats to you and your whole family, dude. Yeah. Honestly, congrats to you and your whole family. Hell yeah, earned it. Worked your ass off for all of this. And we would love to hear where you're headed next, Rashad, if you want to let the world know.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to take this time, thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, my family being my support system. My mom having to sacrifice everything she did. My teammates, my coaches really this took a lot. This was a team effort. I couldn't do this by myself. With that being said, it's been a tough decision. I'm blessed to be in this position, have all these great schools recruiting me. I can only go one place. And for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my talents to the University of Oregon.
Oh, the TV in the back. I like the tech.
Awesome.
I like the tech on the TV in the back. I like the hoodie. I like the flag. Family's got the big duck energy. I love it. Woo. Congratulations, Rashad. Congratulations, family. Okay, let's talk about it. Obviously, you're from South Carolina, Eugene, Oregon, West Coast, but Big Ten football team. What inevitably led you to want to take your talent to Eugene, beautiful place, and the Oregon Ducks, Rashad?
I would definitely say the consistency of the program. They did a great job recruiting me. They were one of my first big offers, and they've stuck with me ever since. Never steered me wrong. They always told me the truth. I never felt like they were trying to sell me something. Coach Cam did a great job recruiting me. People who don't get enough credit, Lizard, Josh. I'm grateful for all that. So I would definitely say the consistency, and I'm really excited to get on campus.
Hey, was it the redhead with the glasses that did the TV change of Oregon whenever you announced that? That was incredible tech. I don't know. Yeah. We knew. Sam, tell me about Oregon a little bit. Obviously, when he was a sophomore, you cried when he got offered his first scholarship. I couldn't even imagine what this whole entire recruiting trip has been like. But tell me about Oregon and Dan Lanning. And Lizard, I think, is the name I need to know a little bit out there.
Yeah, it's been a great process with Oregon. They've shown a lot of love to him, to the family. We've been out there like 5 times now, so we have a good idea, just the community, what they're about. We love the coaches and the staff. We trust, that he can go out there and they can help develop him, get him prepared for the next level. Coach Lanning, we've had multiple conversations with him. Such a real guy. That whole staff, it just trickles down. The energy they have out there, the community. The grass is green in Eugene, so we're rocking with it.
Yes, it's damn green out there in Eugene, and it's beautiful. Obviously, you've been there 5 times. When you get there, it is absolutely beautiful, and you can tell they're committed to ball, which is beautiful. Miss Sharonda, he just thanked you for everything that you did for his entire, run to get to this point. How do you feel about your boy heading up to be an Oregon Duck?
I'm just excited to be a part of his path and support him in what he wants to do. And I think that's a good decision that he's made.
Hell yeah. Let's make sure we're getting, free plane trips over there. Hey, listen, that's you guys, not me. Hey, Rashad and family, congratulations, and we appreciate you for allowing us to be a part of this.
Absolutely. I really appreciate it.
All right. Good luck out there, man. We can't wait to watch you get to the league. Yeah, okay. Go, Dogs! Go, Dogs! That's Rashad Streets.
Yeah, Rashad.
I'll tell you what, Miami, fantastic game day location.
Uh-huh.
Oregon, fantastic game day location. They love ball out there.
Oh, yeah?
Beautiful.
They love ball. It is beautiful. Trees.
Like a postcard.
Exactly. You land in a postcard. Mm-hmm. I didn't say when he was on because I don't want him to hear that.
He knows they've been 5 times.
South Carolina.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a
haul.
It's a haul.
But I'm watching the face. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen.
Worth it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is worth it. How long does it take? Whatever it takes to get there because of how beautiful the place is. The head coach of the Oregon Ducks football team. Ladies and gentlemen, just to talk about his program, nothing in specific, Dan Lanning.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? You guys doing good?
Yeah, we are. How are you doing? You doing okay?
I'm doing great. It's a great day to be a Duck.
Yeah, it is certainly a great day to be a Duck. It feels like, obviously, we've got a chance to learn what type of team you like, what type of guys you like, and what type of guys sign up to play for Oregon. Whenever you learn of somebody that's interested in playing for you, what do you know about them? What should we expect about anybody that says they want to be an Oregon Duck?
Yeah, we dig. I mean, we dig because you obviously have traits that you're looking for, and we want elite football players. But you want to know, you want to know the family. You want to know what makes a person tick. You want to make sure that they're obsessed with football. And we've been really fortunate to bring a lot of guys here that are obsessed with football.
Yeah, and I think we've watched film on some of the guys that you're bringing up there. Run mad.
Yeah.
Run very mad. I mean, it is an angry run, and it feels like everybody that ends up going to Oregon loves that place. I don't want to pivot away from this particular recruiting conversation that I know you're always on the recruiting trail, but can you tell me how you feel about where the boys are right now? We're in spring ball, I do feel like. Obviously, last year didn't end exactly how anybody wanted it. How do you feel right now? How does the locker room feel about what we got going on up there?
Hungry. Yeah, we got a hungry group. I'm excited. We're about to hit practice 5 here spring, and we love being on the field, right? We love getting in the work. So these guys have really pushed. We have a lot of guys that made a commitment to come back, right? They know they've got something in the tank. They want something a little bit more, and then we got some dynamic game changers that have joined our program as well. So I'm excited to see what these guys do, but they've been working extremely hard, and there's a lot of work to be done before we get to that season.
You talk about guys coming back. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Coach, I assume around this point of the year, you're always excited about, the prospects of the next season with your recruiting class and how many great players you have. But when Dante Moore said he was coming back for this year, how did that kind of change the outlook on not only the expectations, but just how you see this season going as a whole?
Well, every year is a new year, and we talk about standards in this program, and Dante's been a part of this team, and he's helped create some of those standards. When you have a guy like that's coming back, that's obviously a dynamic player that has a really high ceiling and has gotten better and better in his time with us, you get really excited because not just the player is coming back, but you're getting the leadership qualities, the experience, and it certainly gives us a chance to have great success.
Yeah, that felt like a huge day. I remember when that was announced that he was going back. Everybody was anticipating a big announcement from him, and him going back to Oregon changes the NFL draft.
Yeah.
It also obviously changes the Big Ten. Let's talk about some other changes that were made. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Coach, with Dante coming back, I feel like this day and age in NIL, it's very, very rare that you would have someone like Dylan Raiola then choose to go to Oregon. I mean, Dante did that as a 5-star coming out, was with UCLA, and then sat for for a year at Oregon. Was that part of the process in talking to Dylan Raiola, and what went into his decision to now be an Oregon Duck?
Yeah, I think when you first get to a program, you talk about a vision and the things you hope to accomplish. Once you're in a program now, it's like, okay, proof's in the pudding. And, Dante went through a very similar experience here with the opportunity to learn from Dylan Gabriel, watch him and learn. And I think obviously Dylan, recognized that. He saw a system that he liked. He was a guy that we recruited out of high school, has extreme talent and great ability, and somebody we're really excited to have as part of our team. But he's probably seen the success that we've been able to have here and says that's the place that I want to be at.
Yeah, I think development too, getting a chance to watch somebody that's very good is good, especially if you're dropped into the spotlight very, very early. I think we've seen that in the NFL. Haven't even really considered it in college. He would be a great case study, depending upon how it comes out of this, because obviously the talent is ridiculous. Yeah. Get the team around him, obviously it's special. Oregon, you've been able to do that plenty of times. Now we got a lot of NFL conversation. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Coach, your team kind of dominated the NFL Combine. Can you tell us more about Sadiq the Freak and White Lightning? It feels like wherever they go, those teams are going to get guys that just completely change the fabric of their offense and defense.
Yeah, they're game changers for sure. And both those guys, we knew we had a special talent early on when Sadiq got here, and he just grew and improved every single year. But there's some things that he does that, only God can contribute to. And, they both have unbelievable competitive toughness. When you talk about Dylan and how he's able to impact our program, and they both tested extremely well. And that test is because of hard work. Yes, it's because of talent, but nobody works harder than those guys to put themselves in position to make plays and have success.
Tell me a little bit about White Lightning. He kind of came out of nowhere here when he ran a what was it?
4.35.
Yeah, I mean, that's not supposed to happen. We all understand that. Nobody really expected
Indiana
that.
Kid.
Eyes were popping out of nowhere. He's going to transition, obviously, great to the NFL. Do you just have, obviously, Oregon has an incredible recruiting history. You have an incredible recruiting history up there with athletes and everything that you get. But that's not supposed. 4.35 is not supposed to happen. Sadiq the Freak, we've seen him.
Oh.
Who is the tight end? There was another one.
Last year went to the Rams.
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
It's like you guys do. It seems like you have a good ability of finding freak athletes up there in Oregon. How much are you looking for that as high schoolers? Because obviously we know of a couple guys that have committed to you that are certainly that. But is that something that is a part of just the DNA of your teams, you think? Or is it more the mentality of the guy ends up with this type of athleticism?
Yeah, really for us, you go to our locker room, it's a melting pot of people from all over the country, and that's part of what makes it work. It's not about picking, most convenient, it's about picking best. And when you're able to get the best players and then they develop like they have for us, over our 4 years here, I think you end up getting a real special recipe to have success.
All right, well, good luck up there. Continue to dominate on the recruiting trail and in spring practice. We heard you're doing threes now. That's what I heard.
What the hell happened?
Heard you drop down to
Wow.
threes. That's what I heard.
Got soft, Coach.
Come on, man.
Yeah, see, he's offended.
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna fall for that trick. I'm not falling for that trick.
All right.
Come on, man.
You thought I was baiting you a little bit.
In middle school.
I felt like it, and then I reached in my pocket, and I'm like, "Look, if you have it, you don't have to talk about it.
I don't need to.
If you have it, you don't have to talk about it."
Yeah, you're saying, "Hey, I'm not a puppet here." Okay,
I'm not a puppet, Pat.
As you were
Every
turning though to grab that thing, you were thinking to yourself, "He just got me right here. He literally just got me." Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
I bet.
I appreciate you.
man.
You too, dude. Good luck the rest of the day. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach of the Oregon Ducks football team, Dan Lanning.
Yeah, Coach.
Some people.
Yeah, it's just easy.
If you just find what you think. Normally you can guess pretty good, book by the cover type thing.
Yeah.
He was so big.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
Smiling. Good
He
day
didn't
for
get it
Oregon.
at first either.
I'm doing threes now.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about sins.
Wait a minute.
I can't have anybody thinking
Oh,
that's
you
the truth.
shut
Oh, fuck. This is exactly what he wanted me to do.
Where's this?
I'm not sure. I'm not your puppet. I'm not doing this. He had, remember?
Oh, yeah. In the tunnel it would happen before half the games at Oregon when they cut.
He has, yes, that's what I'm saying. He has tailor-made tins for Zinn,
Yeah.
so that he can come into perfect moisture and temperature whenever he needs it.
It's metal.
It's metal.
Yeah, survive a nuclear blast.
And then he's got like the for yourself, for the team.
Oh, yeah.
The both sides.
Yeah, share one, share all.
The mid thing.
Okay, congrats to Miami and Oregon.
Yep. Yeah, those two coaches are awesome.
Yeah, and I do wonder how they, how they all feel.
What do you mean?
Just about each other. I will say,
Respect. I think there's
we didn't tell either team who was committing to each team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Did tell them it was happening, though. They need to know that both are happening at the same time, and just kind of want to give everybody. Also had to tell. I mean, this has been a whole thing over the last 24 hours. I would say 48 hours, and I would like to say to both of those dudes, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your process, and to the dudes that committed today, Israel and Rashad, like we're excited to follow along, man. And we talked to Koa today. Hopefully, we'll continue to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's going to be sweet this week.
I'm excited to see Tyler Atkinson. Kind of.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. Kevin.
Yeah. Have you seen
Kevin Brown?
Have you seen who's obviously dominating Ohio State?
Who?
Mr. Henry.
Chris Henry Jr.
Oh, yes. Yes. Chris Henry Jr. coming on the show was an incredible moment. Herbie was with us too. That was during SEC or playoffs or something like that. I forget who it was.
Yeah, it was when.
How'd we mess up Soraya and Sanaya? That's kind of because I think I saw Soraya too. You saw Soraya as well? Sanaya.
I don't know. Israel wasn't sure either.
Yeah, that one was.
Well, how about him saying?
Get it texted.
Yeah. How about him saying, "Hey, just real quick, I've been getting this right your whole life, right?"
Wait, hold on. It's Sanaya.
I will say the family's obviously very involved now in like everything. Everybody we've talked to has been very humble about like just trying to get it right for the good of kid, if that makes sense. Because I think there's probably a lot of movies or narratives that could be built about families around superstar athletes or child stars or things like that kind of take place, especially when there's millions of dollars happening. And I'm sure there's bad characters and bad agents in a lot of places. Everybody that we've got to encounter seems to be like very understanding of like the situation and how wild it is.
Yeah.
And like trying to get it right while also knowing that, hey, the next
exactly.
We're trying to get to the NFL. We're certainly going to be making a lot of money right now, but this is all to get to the NFL. Let's figure that out. So the families that we've dealt with, I'm not saying all of them, we've dealt with have been good.
Great.
Now there's been some agents that have dropped into some conversations that we did not expect. They also good. Now we have not run into any, complete shysters. I do think we'd be able to spot that in our quick interactions, but we appreciate everybody that's been a part of this. Bruce Brown also thrown into all these group texts. So
yeah.
I was in a group text with one person, two people, I guess would be a group. I was in a group text with two people, and then it became a group text with 8 people very quickly. And I was like, who is this? And then I'm agent, I'm agent's manager, I'm assistant. I'm like, yeah, right, me, exit, Bruce. Get in there.
Yeah.
I am not doing that. No, we do FaceTime with these guys. I try to meet them beforehand because, I would like our first interaction to not be on camera, kind of give them a heads up. We thank them and all that. Everybody we've encountered, though, has been very cool. And all these kids are getting millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about just how their life has changed, especially whenever they commit like that. Today, whatever the negotiation was, Rashad and Israel agreed to terms for millions of dollars. Not that I saw Adidas, I think, on Israel.
Yeah, he was.
I think so,
Going to Miami. So he might already have an Adidas deal, so maybe this has already happened. But like these deals happening are like we literally just watched 2 family trees change completely forever. And that's like a very cool thing.
Yeah, especially just with where they're going. Like a lot of the times you're not sure about, the transfer portal and everything, but it feels like when these guys are picking Oregon and picking Miami, it's like the reasoning they're going there is because of how those schools made them feel. And it also gives you kind of a different perspective on the transfer portal. Like these guys want to be at the school that they're going to originally, and they don't want to transfer. Like that's very important too.
Hey, it's a big day for some big names. Locking into play in some big games. It's a big day for some big names. Locking into play in some big games. Run it.
It's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play in some big games.
It's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play in some big games.
Where you going next? Recruiting is like chess. Got a 4D if you wanna be the best. Announce it on the show. Where you gonna go? Everybody waiting, they all wanna know. 'Cause it's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play in some big games.
It's a big day for some big names. Locking in the play in some big games.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm happy. Hopefully we'll be able to do that again sometime. I enjoy it. If not, that song will probably never be heard. Free Agency Frenzy song came up the other day.
Yep.
It's a heater. Tough to listen to just on a regular Thursday or Friday, but it's a banger. We'll have that up on Program Music on Spotify. Shout out to AI. I know people get mad about it. There's no way we could create a commitment song overnight with a highlight video without it. So I know the super musicians are going to be mad at me. I apologize. But I tell you, being able to make a banger in about 30, 45 minutes to accentuate a moment for somebody whenever we couldn't do that in the past, I'll do that all day.
Not bad.
And if you're going to hate me for it, see me in about 5 years.
Yeah.
I think everybody
maybe 1 year
is going to be doing. Give me 6 months. See if you hate me still. Okay, if you still hate me, I respect it. And I'm not trying to act like I'm some super musician either. I'm just trying to put together a highlight video of all the people that have committed on this show and have gone on to dominate, while also putting a little bit of a heater in there. Now, lyrics and melody need to be done by a human. But I'll tell you what, putting a little music behind that thing and some voice on that thing is certainly a weapon that these AI folks have. That's not the only AI in our world today.
No.
ABS is coming in right now into baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? Don't need it if you hit a home run. Aaron Judge just hit a dong shot. Congrats to the Yankees.
Who told you that?
Yeah.
Well, it's in the middle of a big day for some big names. Aaron Judge just hit a home run. That's what just happened in the
I just thought
back.
it was weird that he didn't mention that there was another one before that.
Who else hit the home run?
Shohei hit a 3-run shot.
What?
Did he?
Are you
Shohei
serious?
Ohtani hit a 3-run shot.
Yeah, baby.
Shohei home run
Come
pays
on,
out.
Roman.
We got the crown. Need Anthony Roman
like
to
a
hit
home
for
run
a
parlay.
parlay down there for Boston Connor. We have some news in college basketball before the Final Four. Arizona coach Tommy Lloyd has agreed to a new deal to stay at Arizona.
There you go.
5-year deal that'll make him one of the 5 highest paid coaches in college basketball via Pete Thamel and Jeff Borzello. Hello. Jeff Borzello. Now, on that note, congratulations to Arizona locking down Tommy Lloyd, obviously a great coach. Koa Peat just came on, sang his praises whenever he committed on the show as well. They're in the Final Four. They seemingly have a brand of basketball that people are going to buy into. Seems to be a great leader, and everybody thought he was going to UNC.
Yeah.
You even asked Koa Peat about that. He said, hey, the rumors are that he's going to be going to UNC. Arizona heard that as well. Is this UNC job going to become the Penn State job? Remember when Penn State opened up, James Franklin got fired week 5. Everybody that was even alluded to going to Penn State signed brand new massive deals at their place. Is UNC going to become that for these schools that have good NIL? Like Arizona has good NIL. UNC is UNC. We get it. In basketball, blue blood, whatever, all that shit that everybody says about schools that are held in high regard. Arizona has a lot of history, and they have a lot of NIL, which I think is what people are looking for nowadays. That's huge for Arizona, but it might be an indication of what's about to happen around college hoops and the UNC job.
Yeah, for sure. Every guy whose name has been associated with the UNC job has kind of either said, hey, I'm not going anywhere, and has signed a new extension with his current school. And I think it's just a lot of these schools that have made deep runs, like the commitment you can make to NIL and basketball is much different than football. If you have an unbelievable coach and you can commit $10 million, like that can change everything.
UNC offered Tommy Lloyd more money via Matt Norlander, who works for CBS, but I'm not paying $3 for a blue check mark. Okay? We get it, dude. Okay? We appreciate that you did that. But he's reporting. We appreciate his reporting. UNC paid more money. It's taking less to stay, but takes a bump to stay. He's staying in Arizona. Good for them. Who will UNC hire? Maybe you.
That'd be cool. I'd be down. I'd at least listen to what they had to offer.
Well, what you need to do is not lead like the Red Sox, worst in the league.
That changes today.
Have an incredible weekend. The Final Four is tomorrow. There'll be some golf. There'll be some basketball. West Virginia's going to win the crown. I mean, we got some magical stuff. Have the greatest weekend of all time. Be a friend. Tell friends something nice. It might change your life. Goodbye. I think I got it in.
Yep. Yeah, nailed that one.
Word spinning it towards the end. We're very close there. Genuinely have a great weekend, though, here.
Yeah, this is going to be
Easter weekend.
Yeah, and oh, my God.
He is risen.
Somebody should have brought that up. I guess Jesus Christ, we thanked twice,
Couple
Israel
times.
and Rashad.
Good Friday.
It is Good Friday.
How come nobody feel good Friday? We said it in there.
Yeah.
We did. I said no because I always say commitment in between the good.
Because we like to. We
did.
always separate church and state here.
You actually did do feel good Friday. Feel good.
No, I said commitment in there. I never got a good and a Friday together. I don't think.
You just did.
Happy Good Friday. Hope everybody's enjoying it. Good Friday. This is when it all went down, right?
Yeah, this is the day Jesus was crucified, yes.
Boom. This was it.
Coming on a couple hours here, actually.
What time?
I think it's around like 3:20, depending on where you kind of like get your information from this stuff. But it's usually around that time of the day that if you're like a staunch Catholic, you would go do Stations of the Cross.
Okay, a solemn day of fasting and abstinence focused on passion and crucifixion of Jesus with Stations of the Cross.
Shout out.
Are you
going to do Stations of the Cross?
And abstinence and fasting?
I haven't done any of those yet, so I'm kind of out for today, unfortunately. But
next year,
I did Stations of the Cross and fasting and abstinence. I did all that stuff for like the first 18 years of my life going to Catholic school. You kind of have to. So
you stored them up.
I'm kind of streets ahead of everybody.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you got them in the bank.
Exactly.
You can go to the ATM.
Exactly.
You can withdraw.
And now that I'm saying that, I'm actually remembering that we didn't have school on Good Friday. We did that on Thursday, and then had the next day off.
So you were actually doing it on Good Friday Eve.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is very kind of you doing it ahead of time.
I tried.
Yeah, you were getting ahead of the pocket to go ahead and pack into the bank. Holy Saturday, a day of quiet anticipation before the evening celebration of the Easter Vigil, which begins with blessing of the fire and the of the word. Marking the resurrection. So we had an FCA guy. I had so many questions all the time.
Sure.
He was great. Shout out to E. Love you, Eric. Love everything. And Josh, I think, at West Virginia. Got a lot of questions. Easter bigger than Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And the one tomorrow night is the big one.
Yeah.
This is like Super Bowl.
Easter Vigil is probably like the most revered day in the of the Catholic calendar.
It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So this is the sermon that they've been.
It's the longest mass of the year. If you go to the Easter Vigil, we're talking. Some places will go 3+ hours. Like it's a long ordeal.
Have the Catholics lightened up on the really tough benches or
yes,
pews?
Yeah. You know what? And I'm not proud to say it, but it's one of those things. We've talked about this before. I'll go back to mass sometimes now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They've changed so much stuff.
What?
I'm saying wrong phrases that I was saying when I was in grade school
and
high
also
school.
With you.
Yeah, exactly. And with your spirit. Sorry, I'm not fucking saying that. Okay, I'm gonna say and also with you.
You're an Old Testament guy.
Yeah.
No, sorry. This is completely
Let's
different.
not go that
This
far.
is completely different than that. This is very New Testament weekend.
Yeah, this is a New Testament
This
deal.
is the biggest New Testament weekend of all. Your old school New Testament.
There you go. That's a better way of saying it. Yeah. Good catch.
Couldn't be more wrong.
Good catch.
Couldn't be more wrong there on this particular weekend. And then Sunday, obviously, the Easter Bunny's coming.
Yeah. Yes.
So we understand that.
Mhm.
But if you look at some old Office Championship Wrestling, we don't know who the Easter Bunny's working for.
No, you don't.
Got to be careful.
Yeah. Somebody set us up for failure in this Thunderdome.
What do you mean?
I believe it was Shaq. I've been told it was Shaq.
The big cactus.
The big diesel.
Yeah. The big Aristotle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Big snack.
You're right.
So he's got those Shaqalicious gummies.
Yeah.
That are
delightful.
They're so good.
And they're huge.
They're very good. Everybody thinks celebrity product going to be shit. Those are very good. Just like everything else. Shaq's a billion or whatever the case is. The Shaqalicious gummies are just his head, and they taste so good.
They do.
They taste way. I'm not even like a sugar candy guy. They taste unbelievable. Those are a once you pop, you can't stop type operation as well. So you got 1 head, 2 heads,
What?
10 heads,
What?
15 heads.
What?
So those being sent in abundance to the Thunderdome, a problem. Okay? Did you see what he packed alongside of him?
I did.
Yeah, it's just a little cherry on
noticed
top.
I noticed they were all gone this morning.
Close. He sent 150 Reese's.
At least.
With different varieties of Reese's. Old school Reese's. There's the Reese's Eggs, which are my favorite. Obviously, I think it's the proper proportion of peanut butter and chocolate. I don't need the mini ones. I just need the standard size ones. And then there was an Oreo Reese's concoction out here. That's my...
Yeah, it's kind of your dream.
Wheelhouse. Yeah.
They're 4-packs, dude. We're talking about big boys, family size.
Bringing it.
And there's 60 of them sitting over there.
Yeah.
3 feet away from me. 3 feet away from me. Had to have 12 of those yesterday.
So good.
So good. Dumped for 25 minutes last night immediately after that thing got inside of me. But I want to I would like to let Shaq know, thank you for the gifts, but you are certainly testing temptation at all times.
Yeah.
I believe Shaq will be in studio on Monday.
Get out of town.
The big Shaq?
Okay.
I believe he will be in here. And I cannot wait to see him in here.
Yeah.
Just in general. I just kind of want to see him.
Yeah, just walk through here.
Yeah, LeBron, when LeBron got here, You just, as he gets out of the, LeBron's sitting in the back of an SUV, you know, like this in the back seat, which it's all the way stretched back. And then he gets his big ass leg up, boom, to bang and a pow. And then he stands up and it's, holy fuck, man. Thanks for coming, dude. And then he has to duck his head to walk into our building. And then he walks in here, hits his head off the exit sign while he's coming in. It's like, I forgot. These guys are different.
Oh, yeah.
Shaq.
He's taller.
Yeah.
Like, by a lot.
Yeah.
And he's super ripped up right now, right?
Uh-huh.
He's the Jactus?
I'm a little bit worried about some destruction in here.
Maybe we should just have him pick up that golf cart.
Well, I could see him just for fun, going old school and ripping one of these hoops off the wall.
So that's that. The issue is I don't know if it would get off the wall or if the wall's
The whole
coming.
building might fall down.
Yeah.
Maybe we have bone protected.
Oh, foul Shaq really
No,
hard.
Shaq's coming in to talk hoops. He's not coming in to wreck the rim.
No. That was.
It'd be cool if he did, though.
If he took down that whole wall.
Or just the rim. The wall, I don't think would
I
be
mean,
very
we're going to be really testing these contractors that put this thing together.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
You know, you never really
shouldn't even put the idea in his.
Well, I see that support beam going up there, so I'm wondering if that's a load-bearing wall. I don't know if we want that thing coming down.
No, that support beam is to hold up the wall. That's what that is. That is not the wall holding up the building. That is holding up that wall right there. We put that wall in. Remember?
You're right.
Yeah. I mean,
our Lord and Savior did not have that wall.
No, it didn't. Yeah, that thing's coming down.
Yeah, we need to keep him away from that. We need to keep barriers. Maybe we just lift it up to 12 feet.
That's not a bad
Actually,
idea.
maybe 13 feet.
highest it can go.
Oh, maybe that's a Thunderdome.
New game.
World's.
Oh, there you go.
Highest dunk.
Yeah.
Maybe we get Shaq a trampoline in here.
I think Dwight might have the record.
What did he do, 13?
He had at one of the dunk contests. He put it way up there.
It was up there.
How old is Shaquille O'Neal? I mean,
34.
I think he's a little.
I think he's 50. 52.
He's still Shaq, though.
Yeah, of course.
54 years old. Okay, he can get 14, 15 feet. We'll move that thing up. We'll move that thing up. No problem. All right, have a great weekend. This should be a fun one, genuinely. A lot of things going to happen.
Yeah, a lot of good baseball.
Yeah.
What do you know about baseball? Your team's the worst in the league.
I know that the season starts today, and everything that has happened up till today doesn't matter.
Where are the red? Oh, yeah. American League East. Worse than the Orioles. Jeez.
Perennial slow starters.
I mean,
happens every year.
we're 1-5. Is this a 17-game season? No, that doesn't mean fucking shit.
I mean, you're batting 16%, pal.
Yeah, well, that's okay, because when those numbers get flipped and it's 761, we're going to be pissing in all your guys' faces because we're so pumped.
Keep the golden shower for yourself, please. I'm bopping wood over here.
That's fine.
Hammering wood. Let's go around the room. Everybody's favorite thing that happened this week. Go ahead, Tone.
Connor Griffin getting called up to the Pirates.
19-year-old starting at shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just signed a 9-year, $100-some million deal to be with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's the one, they're saying.
They are saying he's the one. There's a lot of talk around it, so I hope it's not too much for a 19-year-old. But the last 3 19-year-olds to be called up were Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, and Mike Trout. And that worked out pretty well for them. So hopefully the situation is similar here in Pittsburgh. 4-12 first pitch today. All eyes on the Buccos.
You know why it's 4-12? 4-1-2.
Yeah.
Oh! What it do?
Yeah.
And
That's
Put
just
it
a nice
down.
tip of the cap. I absolutely love that.
Okay, you do like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's awesome.
I thought you were going to say that they potentially...
No, that's sweet.
I like that. You should get out to a Pittsburgh Pirates game, actually, with our friends at SeatGeek. Right now, SeatGeek is giving an incredible deal with anybody that used the code Pat McAfee, PATMCAFEE. You can get $30 off the tickets, whether you're a new or a previous purchaser on SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the greatest ticket buying platform on planet Earth and the moon. Restrictions apply. We don't know what they are, but they will apply. So just know that. And we appreciate SeatGeek for being our longest partner in this entire thing. They have the, ticker.
They do the ticker.
Yeah, the thing.
Every day right there.
SeatGeek ticker right there. Pat McAfee, $30 off. PATMCAFEE. That's an easy one. Nobody spells that wrong.
No.
That's an easy one. Remember that as you're trying to get to a baseball game, comedy show, concert.
What?
play.
What?
Anything that has tickets, SeatGeek has the proper priced ones. And you get $30 off. Final Four tickets, definitely would love to get $30 off. Pittsburgh Pirates game, I guess, definitely need $30 off.
Today, I believe the cheapest is like $200.
Wow.
170 make it. Well, then there's some fees. That's restrictions apply. You'll figure that out. Ty, favorite thing that happened this week?
I would say breaking in the new glove, skipping the stone with the boys, because we've been skipping a fair amount of stone around here. Thank you. But I would say, actually, it's probably got to be Greeny giving Brett Michaels a pump-up speech about I watched that clip about 1,000 times, and then Brett Michaels, just eating everything and then doing like a little 3-piece combo at the end to let everyone know how ready he was. That was just perfect, and it kind of just reiterates, hey, draft's right around the corner.
Yes, it certainly is right there in Pittsburgh. And Brett Michaels and Wiz Khalifa. How about you, Cone Man?
Speaking of the draft, I loved Striggs' appearance on Tuesday. Like him talking about all the stuff that went on, the flag football stuff, the Jay Glazer party. Like it just feels like Striggs, delivered on all fronts when it came to Arizona and the owners' meetings.
Foxy!
Yeah.
Gee, come on, look alive.
It's a ball.
Oh, God, jeez, Foxy, look alive. Your favorite. We're tossing the ball around.
Yeah, I don't have a glove. I don't throw stone with you guys very much. But favorite part of the week is definitely how we started the week. Me, you, AQ, Brandon Bean played awesome 18 holes of golf, led into the league meetings. It was a great week in Arizona.
Yeah, we loved Arizona. Shout out to the NFL putting that on and for the hospitality everybody showed us. Bruce Brown, your favorite thing of the week, pal?
Without a doubt, it had to be UConn and Braylon Mullins taking down Duke and seeing D-Bone at the hotel bar. Jeez. Just a sad sack of shit. And then Braylon Mullins came on the next day. Was the man. That was easily my best sports moment, not just this week, but probably the last few months.
Of course, Bruce takes it too far. Yet again, calls me a sack of shit on the show.
Bullshit.
Obviously, we live in the same building. We walk the same trail. He always has to take
He actually doesn't walk the trails. That's a point of contention.
Come on.
I would like to see him out there walking the trails, enjoying the great outdoors.
We would like to see that as well. The only trail he's walking is directly to the front desk because they have airstriked a McDonald's for him at 2 a.m. That might be my favorite thing that happened this week. So unexpected. Because I was actually kind of hungry as we were rolling back in there because I didn't make it to the food part of the party. So we're walking back into the hotel. It's very late. And I see him kind of turn left. I'm like, oh, good idea, Bone. There is food for sale over there. And then the person lifts up the McDonald's bag. He just snags it and then just keeps walking. I'm like, I can't believe I followed him over here. But also, this is unbelievable. I was actually kind of proud of him for thinking ahead.
The prep.
And I say, what? And he goes, airstriked you when we were walking out. I'm like, Jesus. You're 24 right now.
Yeah, you're something else.
We need to start thinking about
Mr. Murphy, your food again?
I think he's getting married this year. Let's look decent, okay?
Well, he was wearing what he's going to be married in at the party.
So he looks good. He doesn't have to think about it.
He was selling insurance like a motherfucker in there, man. He had tucked in polo, the whole thing. I mean, it was phenomenal. You look good. D-Bone, you're 24. You're getting away with all this. What we're saying is we need to start maybe looking into the future a little bit and starting to dial back McDonald's air. $50 worth of McDonald's.
Oh, my
It was a big bag. It was a big bag. And that bag was the handles were working.
Yeah, sure.
The handles were working. You know what I'm saying? As he's walking through there. I didn't get to eat most of it. Well, what does that mean? $30 is most?
That's a lot still.
Bruce is trying to say sorry to Bone back here right now.
I'm sorry.
Don't do
This is a full-on rivalry. We got a rivalry in the office here, boys.
Hey, Bone was on the Cowboys for about 3.5, 4 minutes. And then all this came to light in front of the person that offered him the job, and it changed. So maybe this is the eye-opening experience that he needs. But as a 24-year-old, you can get away with all this, Bone. You look good, just like I thought you looked good at the party. But 1, 2, 3 years from now, you keep doing what you're doing, it's going to be a different story. Let's go to Gumpy, who looks incredible today. Gumpy, what's your favorite thing that happened this week?
I always enjoy just being on the road, those flights. We kind of just chop it up like the lads. And those are the moments you really, when you lay down at night, you really think about how fun it is hanging out with the lads all the time on the road.
Were you sleeping on the plane?
I don't sleep on the plane.
On the way back?
Are you sure you didn't maybe
On the
get
way
a little
back?
shut-eye on the plane?
No chance.
A little afternoon siesta.
How about in the Thunderdome? Did you get a little shut-eye in the Thunderdome the other day?
No.
There were rumblings.
There were rumblings. There was. There was even maybe close to a photo being taken with.
Whoa.
Ship painter.
Oh, no.
Lotto.
Lotto.
Maybe. I have fallen asleep on a plane the last couple of times, so I cannot judge. That used to be a thing of mine. I couldn't fall asleep on planes. And I guess when you're waking up at 4 a.m. to golf with Beano on a golf course, it's going to catch up with you a little bit, especially whenever you're hooting with the Owls out there at the NFL League meeting until what, 5 a.m. Eastern time? Yeah, right. How the hell did I survive that? I'm too old. I look over and I see Gumpy fighting it as well. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, Gump. Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not some soft-ass fucking pirate. He is too. And then I see him doing this a little bit, and then I get the phone out. I'm like, gotta get him here. And then he has like this sense. He sees the phone. He goes, whoa, Paul. And then gets up and acts like he's got to go to the bathroom.
Walked it off.
Yeah, right back there. Goes right back to the bathroom. It's a thing, though. The road is a good time, though, when we're all out there. It's so ridiculous.
It's the best.
All of it's so ridiculous. We don't plan enough. Feels like everybody always plans whenever they go do stuff.
We don't plan enough or at all.
At all. Yeah, we don't plan at all. Everything kind of flies by.
It's fun that way.
Hey, we got a reservation at this place tonight. Oh, sick. We'll come. Only got a spot for like 2 or 3 people. I don't know if we can go. We'll get back to you. Well, if you don't tell me now, we're going to lose the reservation. Whew. Yikes. What's everybody else going to do? We'll just get hammered here. All right, sick. So now we're figuring it out. Then an event happens. Boom, let's go ahead and do that. Then everybody is not packed for proper things because we have no idea what we're doing. We find out about stuff whenever we're there. That's kind of part of the charm of traveling, I do believe.
The flip side, though, is you make a bunch of commitments and say, yeah, we'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there. And then you don't go to any or you miss a few of them and then you look like an asshole. So it's like, would you rather do that or would you rather just be like, hey, if we show up, we show up? That's kind of the way it's going to be.
Yeah, but then sometimes we're just not able to do stuff.
Next year in Florida, we know. Now we know. It was our first time.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't have all their meetings while we're live.
Well, it'll be Eastern, so they won't.
9 to noon. We assume that it's 9 to noon.
Yeah. We know.
Okay, we'll see.
I talked to BMAC.
Balls down. A lot of balls go down.
A
lot of balls go down over there with that catcher's mitt.
Yeah, right. I've been playing with that thing all day.
You look like the Colgate softball team.
Oh, no.
The Colgate? Who?
Wayne State.
That softball team.
You look like the Wayne State. You look like the Roosevelt softball team right there with the balls rolling on the ground.
Sorry, I'm so fucking juiced up to watch Roman Anthony play baseball today. Okay, so yeah, I dropped the ball because I was just thinking.
Say it with me.
Fuck.
Worst team in the league.
That's fine. Because I got 2 different playoff runs I got to go on before the Red Sox figure it out. Okay.
It is nice up there for you New England folks. And you can even claim UConn, both of them.
I wouldn't do that because I don't claim Connecticut as part of New England. You know how I feel about Connecticut.
He's more of a
tri-state area.
He's more of a
Connecticut, New
BU,
York,
BC
New Jersey.
guy.
See what I'm saying? They claim tri-state, so why would we claim them in New England? Fuck that.
So you're out on them.
No. It's live free or die. It's fucking Cooper Flag main event. It's smoking dope in Vermont. And it's Massachusetts and Rhode Island fucking dominating.
That's New England.
Yep.
Final answer.
Final answer.
If I was to look up, would they say Connecticut's part of New England or no?
I think some dialects consider it. But I do know that the people who truly love New England do not consider Connecticut.
You think there's some accents that would say that Connecticut is? Yes, Connecticut is one of the 6 states that make up the New England region. Says
I told you. Some dialects.
Right there off the top. Google is one of those dialects.
Hey, that's AI. And AI, especially that one, has been very inconsistent. So I'm not worried about that.
All of them have given wrong answers. But I will say, one of the AIs, okay, I put together a presentation in about 45, 50 minutes just with some information from the lads, got a conversation with the AI, and all of a sudden everything's looking pretty good. My face is a little distorted on some of the graphics, but fuck it.
Whatever.
It's going to happen.
Those graphics were unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I could not believe that.
Hey, that might go down as one of the best graphics we've ever had.
I need to learn how to do that. Now.
I want to let you know, me and Mr. GPT have a pretty good little relationship.
You can figure it out in 10 minutes, Foxy.
Legit, Foxy. I think you probably can figure it out in about 10 minutes.
I'm on it.
Maybe make a banger too as well. Let's go to Frank Maraldo back there in the back. Hey, big weekend for you, brother. What is your favorite thing that happened this week?
Favorite thing, ball. Ball, please.
Yep, you got it. Coming at you.
Yep.
I'm about to do that.
That sounded like it almost broke.
Favorite thing that happened this week was easily the Pittsburgh Penguins beating the ass of the Detroit Red Wings, sending them into another tailspin so that they will miss the playoffs once again in March and in April, and the Pens going on to win the Stanley Cup.
I like that. We got an easy road
Yeah.
to another Lordo. I don't know if
bad.
you saw it. We got the Islanders. Yeah, right. Carson Daly's boy, Jackson. Oh, that'd be a pretty good pool by me. I would like to say that if that is, I think that is. He's big Islanders
Jackson.
fan. Jackson Daly. Okay. Shout out to you, Jackson.
Cool name.
If I was to see Jackson in public, I'll go up to Jackson and say, "What up, homie?" Did forget if it was Jack or Jackson. Jackson is the name, Carson's kid. Shout out to TRL. We all got through there. Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, sit up, jump the boogie. On that note, they're Islanders fan. Ass is about to get beat. Okay, if this was what it was. If the Islanders had to see Sidney Crosby. And now I got Islanders fans telling me, hey, what happened the last time we played you? And the last time we played you. It's not in the playoffs. Easy road. We get through there. The Caniacs probably make a play. Obviously, we knock them out. Bill Cowher won't be on the horn down there, so we'll win. And then Tampa Bay Lightning probably making it.
Yeah, right. Then we beat the fuck out of you, okay?
Who?
You don't want to see the Boston Bruins in the Eastern Conference Finals. You just don't, okay? Tampa Bay, sure, we play them Saturday. Let's see what happens. Buffalo, right below them. Hey, what just happened when we went to Buffalo, in Buffalo? Oh, yeah, we beat the fucking shit out of them. And that's because Jeremy Swayman is the hottest goalie in the league. So this is cute. You know, Islanders, Hurricanes, maybe, you know, Brady Kachuk and the Senators make something happen. You make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, you're going to get face fucked by Jeremy Swayman,
I don't think
Charlie
so.
McAvoy,
I don't
and
think
David
so.
Pastrnak. We're going to serve you
think Sidney
gold.
Crosby's worried about Swayman in there. You're like, hey. Well, that's what's happening.
I hope Sid makes it because I'm pretty sure the Islanders are full of dirtbags who go after legs. And I'm pretty sure that the Senators and the Hurricanes do the same thing. But guess what? We live there.
What was the country that did the thing that said, what country was that?
It's
Czech, I think. Yeah, Czechia.
We ain't worried about nothing.
You should be.
Said handled Czech
Yeah.
Republic. Okay, his knees A-okay.
Chechia sucks. Okay, we're talking about American goalie.
Let's go to the West, shall we? I don't know about the Golden Knights this year, Ty.
I don't know. They've been pretty hot ever since Tortorella came in. So Mitch Marner just had a hat trick last night. You know, I don't love them getting absolutely fucking hosed, getting the oils in round one if this is to stand. But, you know, everybody knows, everybody that's been hurt, you know, for the Golden Knights, they're going to pop up and be 100% come playoffs. So Stoner, you know, Aces, Marner, all the boys, they're going to be ready.
Is that the Mammoth in the second round?
Yeah, you're talking about these lads right here. Toss
Already?
up. Yeah,
Year one, the Mammoth?
Toss up. They're in a J.C. Penney right now in the mall in Utah. They are in a massive facility.
Congrats, Mammoth.
Yeah, absolutely. Congrats to Ryan Smith and the Utah Mammoth out there. Toss up.
Toss
up.
up.
Toss up.
This might be it for the Oilers, by the way.
Yeah, if they lose
no,
this one.
No Leon, McDavid. Word on the street is he's not happy.
Well, of course.
With
Especially
Edmonton.
if they don't win a Lordo. Especially what happened in Canada with the Olympics.
Yeah.
Women and men. McJesus is wearing that right on his Mick shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean?
on the other side, the Dallas Stars. I mean, the Bruins just beat the piss out of them, but the Dallas Stars are flying.
Well, Texas hockey has a chance this year?
Yeah, it's a tough road, though. I mean, we got to beat the Wild, and if you win that, you get the fucking Avalanche as the second best team of the conference.
No, and the Shark Tank.
Batman's
The
got to go
Wilds.
back. We got to go back to the 1-8 fucking thing for the playoffs, like every other sport, instead of this goofball shit.
Goofball shit has the Pens win the Stanley
That's what
Cup.
I'm saying,
So I'm
dude.
okay with that. Let's go ahead and enjoy the hell out of this run for hockey. Let's enjoy this next 4 years of baseball, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a long, long road. But when you're skipping stone.
Popping mitts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's a good time. I'm a little bit more comfortable now doing that.
Exactly. See?
See, I'm starting to get a little bit. And I got 2 in the pinky.
See? There we go.
Let's go.
2 in the pinky.
Skipping stone, lad.
1, I thinky.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then we keep the hand out of there.
Yep.
Need to keep the hand out of there.
Yeah, you slip that palm down a little lower.
Yeah. We don't want, yeah.
Oh, you're a palm down guy.
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I meant like out of the glove a little bit.
Yeah, I'm out. Because
That's the 2 in the pinky maneuver.
Yeah, I thought I broke every bone in my hand when I snagged one. I thought it was a great catch. I barehanded it.
Yep.
That thing hurt so bad. Never again. So now we're just trying to go a little bit under the ball.
Yep.
A little bit behind the ball. Let's go and let the mitt. Shit!
Good scoop.
Good scoop.
Good scoop.
Thank you. Let's let the mitt pop.
Mhm.
Let's have the greatest weekend of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all. Graphic design boys, way to go.
Good work.
Good work,
boys.
Mitt, good work, Mitt.
Work,
Mitt.
Talk, at a baby talk.
At a baby
taco.
Talk, at it's a big day for some big
names.
Locking in the play in the big game. He picked the original song. He was there as the song creation process was kind of taking place. He picked another version of the song, slept on it, then this morning was not taking any accountability for the song being not the best one.
Sure.
But he made an adjustment. He made change and made a great video. We appreciate talk. Zito and Tim, great work this week.
Great work.
Good work, boys.
The Zito Tim McAfee Productions, there'll certainly be a movie or a book written about it.
Yeah.
I will assume that'll be the case. And then Bailey, thanks for coding YouTube all week and taking pictures.
Hey, Bill.
You're the man, Bill. A couple of your photos were used in those graphics that we made. They didn't end up looking like your photos at all because, there is kind of a little bit creative liberties that these AIs do take with faces and such. But thank you to all the guests that joined us this week. Shout out to Troy.
Shout out.
Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Augusta, still having really high standards.
Shout out.
I feel like I was quoted out of context quite a bit there. Seems to be a trend. But we're the bad ones for journalism. Sleep on that. Let's have the greatest weekend of all time. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life. We're in this thing together. Team on me, team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.